Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is I, your favorite VTuber, Android Airhead. Welcome back to Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. Last time, a fuck ton of stuff happened. A lot of things occurred. Just to let me break this down really quick, just so we're all, memorized all of our stuff. Okay, so first of all, got a code to the first bomb. We also saw Zero, who may or may not be Snake. He brought up a lot of stuff about termites that was actually really interesting about how they may not know what they're building, but they're still building something. I think that's a really cool concept. Didn't even think about that. Anyway, also let me check the audio. Yeah, audio's fine. Anyway, so that whole thing happened. That's not even the biggest thing, though. First of all, let me go back to the timeline here. Hold on. So first of all, we have another dead end. We had a dead end when we fucking Dio broke the vial or something, and then someone, I think. K left. Disregard that. The other one is where we're dying currently of the muscle relaxant and the poison from the bracelet. And also, apparently this is a thing where we have the little question mark. So we're going to come back to this at some point when we figure out a solution, which implies there's a solution to that whole thing. Anyway, continuing further than that, here we were told, oh, hey, Tenmyoji and Quark have enough points to leave. But they're going to have enough points anyway, so they won't betray us. They betrayed us, and they're going to leave anyway. But they gave us a note, so we'll at least learn something from this whole dead end, I think. Anyway, we're about to go read that note. Dio's mad that Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover all left. And yeah, that about sums it up. I think. Tenmyoji. Exactly, bro, what the fuck? That's the worst part, right? They didn't even have to betray me. They just did. Which I feel like was partially to make it so that if I betray them in this section, that if it goes down here, it makes more sense as to why they'd be pissed at me. Because if they click ally, I guess actually if they click ally, yeah, they still wouldn't really get any points from that whole thing. Either way, yeah, they didn't even need to betray me. If they clicked ally, it would have been fine. They still would have had enough points. They betrayed me for no reason. Fuck them. Anyway, yeah. That's about where we're at. Luckily, though, Quark gave us some kind of note. I don't know what the note says, but then, oh yeah, welcome to the stream, Zenith Quasar. How you doing? Forgot to say that amidst my rant of whatever the hell is going on. Anyway, being pissed at them aside, we got a lot going. If they allied and you betrayed, they would have lost points, though. They would have... Actually, yeah, that's true. But think about it like this. If I betray them and they betrayed me, then no one gets any points and they don't have enough points to leave. So regardless, actually, the result would have been the same if they clicked ally or betray. They just picked betray for basically no reason. I guess because they wanted to make sure they could get out. But even then, if I clicked betray, they wouldn't. It doesn't matter. Anyway, in this timeline, I clicked ally because I was like, yeah, there's no reason for them to click betray. They did. Anyway, here we are. We are going to read the note. Dio said shit. Yeah. Doing great. Looking forward to this. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this too. I'm very interested in where this is going to go. Anyway.
All we can do now
Yep.
is hope they bring help back.
And in case I forgot to say that, Quark, Clover, and Tenmyoji all left through the number 9 door. All the doors are now shut. This is probably a dead end, but we'll at least learn something.
Indeed.
I agree.
I looked down at Quark's letter and slowly unfolded it. Unfolded faster. His handwriting was still slightly uneven, but he'd filled both pages with writing. I began to read. It was a really stormy day when he found me. He said the rain was coming down so hard it almost hurt, but somehow he managed to hear a baby crying. Okay, so in that case, Quark is adopted, I think? I guess I must have been crying pretty loud. I probably should read this in Quark's voice, but... Alright, sure, yeah. I guess I must have been crying pretty loud. He took me home and did his best to raise me, but he'd never been married or had a kid before, so I think it was really hard for him. He couldn't figure out how to mix the formula, so he was always carrying the directions around with him. Also, I guess I was a pretty picky eater, so if he didn't get the water to formula ratio just right, I wouldn't eat it. I guess I was kind of a pain, huh? But he didn't give up, and now here I am. When he found me, I was really, really small, and he was worried that I might not make it. That's why he named me Quark. A quark is a really, really small thing. And I was really, really small too. Okay, so Quark is his actual name. Oh yeah, I guess none of us really did the whole code name thing. I guess... Right then, I'm pretty sure Tenmyoji isn't his actual name, but... Whatever. Grandpa didn't need to worry, though, because it turned out that I was pretty tough. When I was 1, he forgot I was sleeping in the bed of his truck and drove off. I rolled out and went off the back, but I didn't even get scratched. What the fuck, Tenmyoji? Bro! You gotta be a more attentive parent than that. You can't just leave your 1-year-old in the bed of a truck. I started walking when I was 2, and when he wasn't looking, I fell down the stairs. God damn it, Look, everyone makes mistakes, but man, that's why you gotta keep an eye on kids, especially at that age. Kids want to touch an electrical outlet. They try to die. Toddlers crave death. You need to stop them from doing that. His nickname really is K, unless his name is Potassium. That is true. He could be Potassium. What if he's a banana under that suit, and the suit is the peel? When I was 3, I got really sick. I had a super high fever for a week, but eventually I got better. Okay, yeah, that's unavoidable. People get sick. That happens. I guess you could say I'm pretty lucky. Then he got infected with Radical 6, which was pretty unlucky. Anyway, I didn't really have any more accidents after that, and I was a pretty healthy kid. By the time I was 6, I'd started helping Grandpa out with his work. His job was to gather junk from abandoned buildings. Oh, so it's like salvaging, yeah. Right, I think they mentioned that he was into salvaging or something. Then he'd fix it up or pull out the useful parts and sell them. Hey gamer fan, welcome to the stream, how you doing? Funny how Quark is telling you he never got hurt, but in the honor game kept trying to kill himself. Yeah, pretty much. He's not that lucky, or at the very least his luck ran out. I guess you could argue he is fairly lucky because we were always able to, like, sedate him or get him the cure. You know how it is. There were plenty of abandoned buildings, but finding good stuff in them was hard, so this is definitely post-apocalypse. You had to know which parts were useful, or you could end up wasting a bunch of all sorts of things. Usually, though, I just wanted to finish up work so I could go to the theater. The theater came to our town once a week in a wagon. It'd show old news or movies. I went every single week, but Grandpa only went once in a while, and he'd only go weeks when they showed movies. Oh, yeah. I didn't know that I'd been adopted until I was 7. One of the other kids in my block told me. I guess after Grandpa found me, he'd looked all over town to try and find somebody who'd take me. The kid from my block actually had a mom, and he'd ask her if she wanted someone else to take me. Did that mean he didn't want me? The kid who told me about Grandpa trying to get rid of me was a real jerk. He was totally spoiled, and he bragged to everyone about how he had a mom. That's pretty mean. He liked to come up to me while I was working and say stuff like, "Must be hard not having a mother." That kid's name was Dio, and he was kind of an asshole. It never bothered me before, but after I found out that Grandpa had adopted me, I started to think that maybe he didn't really want me. If I could work on my own, then he could get rid of me. I was scared to know the truth, so I never asked him. Then one day, he took me to a bar in our neighborhood. It was pretty weird because I was a little kid and I can't drink, but disregard that part. During the day, of course. He went there sometimes to drink scotch with the bartender, and then he picked me up and set me down on the stool next to the counter. The stool was pretty high, especially for a 7-year-old kid, and my legs just dangled off of it. It seemed really, really high to me, and I was pretty nervous. Eventually, the bartender came back with a glass of scotch and another big glass full of something else. Even more scotch. It was weird because I don't think I should drink as a child. As I looked closer, I realized that the second glass was full of some sort of brown liquid with a scoop of ice cream in it. Oh, a root beer float. I think he mentioned that. Or he didn't, and I'm thinking of something else. Sometimes I kind of think that, like, maybe I can see the future or something, but sometimes I think of things that come up later, but also, I don't know if they just said something and I forgot, or if it just isn't, you know. It took me a minute to realize what it was. A root beer float! I'd never seen one before. I was so surprised. Root beer was even more expensive than the nicest alcohol in the bar. To me and the other kids, it seemed more like an urban legend than a real drink. But there it was, right in front of me. I had that with dreams. Oh yeah, exactly. Sometimes you think you see something and like you know what's about to happen, and it kind of does, but you're wondering like if you already knew about it or if it's like, if someone just told you that was it, you know? Or maybe it's just me. I stared at the float. I still wasn't sure it was real at that point and turned to look at Grandpa. He looked back at me. I didn't know what to do, so I turned to the bartender. He'd already turned around and moved off, though, so I figured he must have put the glass down in front of me on purpose. It still didn't seem like it could be real, and I was just staring at it when Grandpa told me to hurry up and drink it before the ice cream melted. His gruff voice sounded like an angel's. Be not afraid. Is this really mine? He nodded. Words can't describe how awesome it was. Meanwhile, Sigma back at the warehouse is just like, get to the fucking point, Quark! You just left us to die! I'd never tasted anything like root beer before. The creamy sweetness of the ice cream made my entire head feel light. I felt like the luckiest boy in the whole world. That's not an exaggeration, I really thought that. The root beer float was delicious, but what made me even happier was Grandpa. When I looked over at him, he was smiling. I know that's gotta be hard for you to imagine, but he really was. Right then, I didn't care whether he just found me and adopted me or not. He bought me a root beer float. That made me way luckier than some kid who had a mother but never tasted root beer. Of course, after we left the bar, he was the first kid I bragged to. Of course, yeah. So Grandpa and I were doing pretty good. Just admire how well Quark can write. Yeah, he's writing the whole story here. He can string a narrative, you know? Until the fight. I was in a super bad mood that day. I torn one of my shoes that morning, and some old drunk guy had yelled at me. All the junk I found was totally useless. The day was almost over, and I was fed up, so I just grabbed some random trash and took it back to the house. When I showed what I'd found to Grandpa, he frowned. He started going through each thing I'd brought back, explaining why they were all useless. I got really mad and just yelled, "I don't care!" And he got mad, and I couldn't take it anymore, so I ran away. I was pretty upset, and I started thinking that maybe Grandpa had only adopted me so he could raise me to work and make money for him. After a while, I went and hid in an abandoned building, but by then I'd started to calm down and think that maybe I should go back and apologize. It had started raining pretty hard, though, so I decided I should wait for it to stop. That was just an excuse. The truth was that I was nervous. Part of me knew I'd done something wrong, but I didn't want to admit it. The rain didn't stop, though, so I just sat there staring at the gloomy, gray sky. I imagined Grandpa coming to get me. It kept raining all night, and he never showed up. I gave up waiting and decided it was time to go home. I was about halfway there when I heard somebody groaning. At first, I thought I should just ignore it and not get involved, but I went over anyway, and it was Grandpa. He was totally soaked, and I could tell right away that he'd been there for a really long time. I yelled, and he opened his eyes a little bit. He smiled weakly and said he was glad that I was safe. He'd spent all night out in the rain looking for me. It felt awful. Grandpa had been out in the rain looking for me so long that he'd collapsed. I was horrible. He'd heard me crying in the rain, but I hadn't heard him. You kinda did hear him at the very least, you know? As I ran to get the doctor, I promised whatever god might be listening that if they would only save Grandpa, I'd never ask for another root beer float ever again. He got a real bad fever, and his temperature wouldn't go down for days. The doctor said that if it kept up, he'd die. If he died, then I'd be all alone. There wouldn't be anybody left to care about me. The thought of that happening terrified me. Fortunately, I must have passed some of my luck on to Grandpa, because a week later his fever finally broke. I was glad he wasn't going to die, but I was also a little scared. What if he had decided he didn't want a stupid kid like me around anymore? My plan was to apologize as soon as he woke up, but when the moment came, my brain just stopped. Grandpa started to talk, and it took me a minute to realize he was apologizing. I didn't know what to think. Yeah, I realize they're probably just reusing, you know, this image and all that, but the idea that they're just in the same med bay and Quark still has the hat with snacks in it is, I don't know, it's just kind of funny that he always just had the hat with snacks. He explained that he was an old man, and that he was probably going to die sooner rather than later. He was strict with me because he wanted to make sure I'd be able to make it on my own after he was gone, but maybe he'd been a little too strict. All the things I'd worried about had been stupid and selfish. Grandpa cared about me a whole lot. He'd been worried when I ran off and he'd gone out into the rain to look for me. I tried to apologize, but when I opened my mouth, I just started crying. I don't think I've cried that much since I was a baby. But he just smiled and patted my head. I asked him if he'd ever regretted adopting me. His eyes got all wide and said, "Of course not." He told me he was looking for a really important lady, and because of that he had to give up on pretty much everything else in his life. But when he took me in and started raising me, he felt like he'd gotten some of what he lost back. That always makes my eyes water. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Probably they will stay out all day in the rain because he had snacks in his hat. That's true. Consistently well fed, you know? Maybe he has rations, field rations in his hat. That was when I decided I'd stay with him forever. Even if he said I couldn't. Okay, so yeah, now I really get the feeling that based on this, unless Quark is just lying out of his ass, the whole thing about Dio being like, oh, Quark was actually evil, I think that was a lie. And I think this is probably one of the endings, based on the music. It's playing the opening stuff right now. Yep, there we go. And the cast is all in Japanese. Oh, Atsuko Tanaka's in this, huh? Ryu Kagamiya, Kari Tamura. There's a lot of big names in this. Mamiko Noto, Daisuke Ono? Yoshimasa Hosoya. Yeah, there's a lot of really big names in this, huh? Anyway, I would watch the credits, but, oh, Aki Otsuka, yeah. I would watch the credits, but we're just gonna have to go back anyway, so I might as well not. Wait, how do I... Not gonna lie, no idea what button skips the credits. So... it's probably gonna be over in a sec anyway. You can skip, okay, I just need to figure out how. One of these buttons will do it, but I think it's already over, or not. Yeah, Uchikoshi worked on this. I think he was the main guy. What's the skip button? Shit! Well, I guess we're just watching this. Oh, hey, welcome to the stream. A lot of stuff happened. Basically, we got info on the backstory between Quark and Tenmyoji. I am now positive that Quark is not evil. Honestly, just based on that. And that's about it. Also, the credits are rolling and I can't skip it, I think. I guess, yeah, maybe because I haven't seen the credits yet, it's not going to let me skip it. Yeah, the beat drop is a vibe. I do like the music. Website. I think the credits are going to end in a minute. There aren't that many people that worked on this, I think. Or so I thought. Usually the producers are like the last ones to show up. I think. The Tenmyoji. Okay, so I did actually get one of the endings. I've gotten one of them now. Okay, that's one of the endings. Almost 21 hours into playing this, I've gotten one of the endings. Okay, just to cover my bases, let's see what happens if I go back here and betray them. Just to see, because you know what? They betrayed me in turn. I want to see what happens. I mentioned what the endings are like for this game. You have one ending for each character. That's kind of what I suspected.
From round 3
based on the fact, alright, so that was the Tenmyoji end.
Will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Alright, let's see what happens. I mean, granted, I already kind of know what's going to happen, but let's see. Allison 5, betrayed, of course. Yep, Clover gets to leave still. Ha ha! Now neither of us get out. And this will either give me a dead end or Quarks and maybe...
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Alright, see you, Clover.
Check your bracelet.
Then Yoshi's probably gonna kill me now.
Updated bracelet points.
Hey, what's the deal? I mean, granted, I betrayed them, so I can't be that mad. Also, I kind of get their reasons, maybe, but...
Quark had nothing to do with it. I entered the vote.
So why'd you choose betray?
Couldn't I ask you the same thing?
You could, but yeah.
I don't really think this is the time for a fight, though. Look, Clover's over by the door.
What? This part's the same. And wow, she's just booking it, huh? So yeah, a little bit brief recap. I think I already went over it. Obviously you can see Tenyoshi and Quark betrayed me.
Number 9 door.
All that stuff. We've seen Zero. We think he's Snake from the first game, but I'm not entirely sure.
Fuck, she opened
He
it.
talked about termites.
Why? Clover, wait!
Hopefully I'll find out something else right now. Clover, what the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm going to call the others.
What?
I'll get justice for Alice.
Justice? Wait, do you mean... Trying to think of what next route I
The
want to do.
number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Time for me to go. No! Please, Clover, wait!
Like hell, I'm just gonna let you walk out of here.
Well, I mean, to be fair, she already opened the door. We're kind of fucked even if it does close. It only opens once. I think. Right? Isn't that the whole thing, is that it only... Dio leapt at Clover, his fists raised. Clover easily avoided him and moved toward the door.
Goodbye.
Do the other route you unlocked. That is true. Although I do kind of want to save this route for a bit, because I'm still like... My gut feeling is that this is the route that leads to like the best ending. However, I'm probably very wrong about that, so there's that as well. But, yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I could also just go here and do the other one for this one. Do the other door for this little branch, which I think this was the, fucking Luna's route. And then... I caught one last glimpse of her face as she slipped through the door. It was a mask of ice. That door only opens once. So yeah, even if she stays, we're fucked. It's gonna stay closed.
The number 9 door has closed. This
So it would seem.
ends the nonary game. Thank you for your... As the game escape, please.
It's another dead end, I assume? Yep, another game over, of course. Kind of figured that's what was going to happen, but, you know. Worth a shot anyway. Alright. That led to a dead end. I think before I go back to this one, because I am, again, pretty sure this is going to lead to something good, based on the fact that we figured out the solution to making more of the Accelavir. I'm going to instead go crazy, go this way, into the CDs. CDs not... Mask of Ice, does she mean all ice? Okay, so the green door with Luna is what we did last time. I'm pretty sure one of these is what I'm not allowed to do. I kind of forgot which one I am allowed to do. So let's just say blue door with K. Actually, wait, didn't... I could have sworn this is one of the ones where K was like, I don't want to go with you or Alice or something, so... Let's see... fuck it, K. Alice, K! The blue door!
Right.
We should hurry.
Okay, so in other words, Clover's the one I'm not allowed to do. We took off toward the door at a run. I glanced back over my shoulder to see the others heading for their respective doors. Bai, Dio, and Clover were headed toward the green door, while Tenmyoji carried Quark toward the red door, followed by Luna.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
There's something I want to say, I don't know if it's spoilery. I would err on the side of caution. I appreciate you not just immediately saying it. We'll see. Granted, I'll probably figure out something eventually. Wait, 3 doors? We've already done the garden and the rec room, so that would leave... Wait, have we done the rec room? Actually, maybe not.
It appears they are all locked.
Is this a dead end?
It involves how the flowchart works, but you'll figure that out on your own anyway. Okay, yeah, we'll see. What's that thing over there?
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Does that lever move?
Lever, I barely know her. Only one way to find out. Rec room it is. You only open the door on the right, though.
Then we are likely meant to go there.
How do we get the other doors to
I
open?
have no idea. There do not seem to be any other mechanisms which might cause them to unlock.
I don't think that's really something we should be worrying about right now. We have a door that's open, we should
Another
go
thing
through
about it, I kind of forgot. We found the key to K's suit in this timeline, I think, but I forgot we didn't get to use it on him before he died.
You are correct. There is little...
Right, I guess. Right. Here we are. What is this place?
The rec room, apparently. Oh, you didn't see it. There was a plate on the door. It said rec room, as I recall.
Short for recreation, one might assume.
Or... recompense.
How ironic. I doubt recreation is foremost on any of our minds right now.
I could go for some pool. Okay, the pool and darts I get, but... what's with all the suits of armor? It's kind of weird.
If you think the armor's weird, check that thing out.
Is that a ride?
I mean, I guess if you want to ride on one of the, like, supermarket things that they have right outside the store, then sure, but...
Yeah, I see them in front of grocery stores all the time.
Yeah.
They put a coin in and it kind of rocks around.
Yeah, those are the porn room, so it's the recording room.
You must have gone on one at least once when you were a kid.
I have no memory of doing so, but it is possible.
Does this thing mean we were kids here at some point? Or there were kids here at some
No,
point?
I don't think so. I guess it's part of someone's collection.
That seems like an exceedingly odd thing to collect.
So this place is a lounge, some sleeping quarters, and now this rec room. It's like we're on some kind of luxury cruise liner.
Now that you mention it, it does give the impression that people are supposed to stay here for an extended period of time. They have a small but well-stocked infirmary. Anyone here would be able to treat at least minor injuries and illnesses.
So you think this room is to help people keep from going out of their minds with boredom?
Probably.
Yes, relaxation is important in an isolated environment.
And keeping people, like, mentally sound is good for a ship. Everything anybody needs to live without leaving. I guess they're planning to keep us here for a while, huh? Well, that's not happening.
I agree. Let's just find those moon card things and get out of here.
Ah, there's a door over there.
No good. Won't open. Looks like it's locked up tight.
In other words, the
Right then, let's find him. Alright, this room has a few funny interactions. Okay, let's see it. Now, first I was interested in immediately if it would let me turn around. Hold on. This. He's got a pool cue. This guy's holding something. Okay, yeah, I got a pool cue. That does that. And I see... You're planning to give this suit of armor the pool cue? I don't think that would be appropriate. That cue stick is meant for more important things. Perhaps you should hold on to it for now. I guess I'll just take the weapon it's holding then. Is this guy holding a shield with glass on it? Hey, doesn't it look like there's something under the glass? It's an alum wrench. Yeah, hard to tell what it is from here though. And we can't get it as long as it's covered in glass. So, okay, we can take the trident as well. Alright. Oh yeah, here's the thing with the blood spray. Scrap of felt, we can put that on the pool table. Looks like these are all the same thing. You think we're supposed to pick the right bottles or something? I hope not. They all look exactly alike to me. And just take whichever one you want. Okay, so we got the luminol as well. Here we have the pool balls. Or the billiard balls. Okay. So as we can put the felt on the table. Betting is open. How long will it take to finish this room? It'll only take a moment. Don't worry about it. Oh, looking at your piece of felt, I see. Yeah, I was thinking about trying to fit it into this bare spot in the pool table. And there. Out of curiosity, what would the luminol be used for here? Now spray this table with luminol. Wait, really? That was it? Is that... I guess I can turn out the lights now and see if that did anything. So... I was just trying to see if that would do something. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Okay, A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay. Alright, well, once again, me being just doing stuff as a joke, I guess, somehow managed to do something. Alright, let's put the billiards on the table. Pool seems like a natural place to use pool balls. It's too dark. Don't know what happened to them. Better turn the lights back on before I get my balls out. Oh boy. And then also there's that sign for those. Alright, what am I supposed to do with these white balls? Maybe you need to drop them into the pockets of the pool table? Place each of the 6 balls in the correct pockets in the following order. A, B, C, D, E, F. Specific balls must go in specific pockets. For instance, ball A would need to go in pocket A, and so forth. Drag each ball in the desired pocket, and then release the ball to drop it. Looking through the yellow triangle will allow you to switch which ball group is displayed, either 1 through 8 or 9 through 15. Alright, let's give it a try. Okay, so, in that case... I need to find out which colors are which numbers, and also which spots are on the table are which thing. I get the idea behind the puzzle, I just need to know which things are what. Alright, so, ADE, CFB. ADE, CFB. As for the poster... okay, what was that noise? I definitely haven't broken anything. You sure? Hey! What are you doing, Alice? Please don't accidentally break something valuable. And then... Alright. 14... Okay, let me... Alright. 1 yellow, 2 blue, 3 red, 4 purple, 5 orange, 6 green, 8 black, 7 brown. Okay, let's just think about the... I don't think brown was even on the thing, or if it was, it's only 7 and 15, so... Actually, wait, can I get this as, like, a... in the archive? What's this supposed to be a picture of? They're those balls from that kids show, right? No, they're pool balls. What? If you collect 7 of them, you get a wish. Okay, close enough. Yeah. But there's more than twice that here. Oh, then it's a set of billiard balls. Ben? Look, I think it's probably a hint. Just grab it and bring it with you. Oh, I can... Yeah, I just have it in the archive. Okay. No need to memorize. I'm good. All right. All right. A, D, E, C, F, B. All right. A, D, E. All right, so we need solid purple, solid yellow, striped orange, solid blue, solid green, striped F. Oh, another puzzle purely by luck. Yeah, I did not think that was actually going to work. Okay, so, in other words, I need, like I said, solid purple. So, 4, 1, 13, 2, and then 6, 15. 4, 1, 13. Did I say 2 next? 2, 6, I think 14 was the next one? No, 15. Okay. Fuck! Oh, it was striped yellow. I needed 9. Okay. Alright, just to be clear. Alright. So, 1. No, wait. I already fucked up. 4, 1. 13, 2. Okay. 4, 1, 13, 2, 6, 15. No, wait. 9. 4, 1, 13, 2, 6, 9. 4, 1, 13, 2, 6, 9. There we go. Okay. Now I get whatever that thing was. Ha! That was easy! Looks like something came out of the ball retrieval slot. You see? Down there. What's this? Some sort of container, huh? There's something inside. Why don't you take it out? Sounds good. I'll hang on to this then. Dart tips. Okay. What do I use these for, though? Also, I still haven't even used the pool cue. Also, this is unplugged. Oh, how nostalgic. This is a jukebox. It plays old-form music media known as a record. With the push of a few buttons, you can listen to your favorite songs. Looks like it's not plugged in. There's an outlet over there, but I don't think the cable is long enough. It won't reach. Doesn't look like it. Guess we can't use this jukebox right now. What about these? Because this is the body for the dart, and these are 2 records. Huh? I want it open. There's something in there, but we can't take it out if it won't open. Yeah, it would seem. Okay. So we already did the thing with the luminol. I guess we could see about whatever the hell this thing is. Oh, wait, here's a cable. Looks like this extension cord is plugged in the ride, but I'm not sure why. What do you mean? Probably here so the ride can get power. It's not what I mean. There's way too much slack. Doesn't it look like the ride's power cable is long enough without the extension cord? Then let's take the extension cable with us. Don't forget to plug the ride back into the outlet. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Let's see what the ride is for. It's one of those rides that you see in front of the grocery store. It looks like Zero Jr. I get the feeling someone's laughing at us. I don't like it. I think I need a coin for that. Based on the fact that this is a lion, I'm guessing they're gonna have me put in like a coin of the sun or something, because it's like the 2 lions eat the sun or whatever. That still has come up a couple of times. I'm still wondering where that's gonna like end up, but let's see, that's there. I can use the extension cable on this thing. If I connect this extension cord to the power cable, then plug it into the outlet. Alright, good, now the record can go. But I don't have a code, so... How about this thing? My god! This deer must have passed halfway through the wall and gotten stuck! How horrific! It's just a mounted head. It's a decoration. Oh. I do think it has extraordinarily long legs. Okay. Alright. I can't even do this yet because I don't have the darts. I still don't know exactly what the hell the point of the spear or the trident, or the lance or the trident is. Or the pool cue, for that matter. Actually, let's see. Hold on a sec. Can I use the pool cue on the pool table? Pool table. No, I've already solved the pool table then. Well, how about this? Looks like this box is connected to the ride somehow, but why? I can't say for sure, but don't rides often require payment in order to run? Yeah, but I don't see anywhere to stick a coin in. Have you looked closely at the lion? There seems to be a slot in the mouth. That's true, but I also don't have anything with... Let's see this. Does this explain how the darts works? Apparently. I wonder if these are instructions for the dart scoreboard here. Are these the rules darts normally uses? I have no idea. Isn't darts just a way to flirt with girls? It can be. I guess some people use it in that way, but darts is a legitimate dignified indoor sport for gentlemen. Unless you're me, at which point it becomes a thing of dodge the darts because Arrowhead can't throw them at the board properly. What, were you... Okay, good to have that, but again, I have no darts. I can get the bodies, but I don't know how. Let's see. Nothing happens when I push the button. Why don't you hit it? A little damage might make it more flexible. What the hell kind of logic is that? Being locked means it's working correctly, then if it's not working correctly, it won't be locked. Nope. If we break it completely, then we're boned. What an astute observation. What do I have that might... Well, let's try combining this with something. Okay, how about this? Got it. What if I use the trident to break the glass? Wait, actually, we never did this. There's a triangle in the middle of the circular button. I'm gonna push it. Ah, I see. I didn't give it anything to hold, so it just moved its arm. Let's try the trident then. And push! Suit of armor swung the weapon and was holding at the other suit's shield. Okay, let's take that back. Okay, that's what we were supposed to do. Just to give him the weapon I've got in exchange for whatever he's holding. There we go, that's what... I tried to take the axe earlier, it didn't work. Alright. So now we have the alum wrench. Oh, the shield! The glass is broken. We can get that thing in the inside of the shield now, right? Yeah, let's grab it. Oh, it's an Allen wrench. I thought it was alum. I don't know why I thought that. But that's another Arrowheadism, I guess. Question about 999. If the punishment failure is blown up, then what do you think the testing puzzle functionality would have been like? You have someone in the bomb gear do it? I mean, technically the bomb doesn't make you... The bomb only activates if you don't press the button to deactivate it in time for the thing. Technically speaking, if you fail the puzzle, nothing really happens. You just have to make sure you press the button to deactivate the bomb before you do. Okay, so we already did that. Actually, wait, what does the red button do on this? What makes suit of armor move? I can leave it alone now. What is... Okay, I don't know what that does, but... Anyway, I guess we have an Allen wrench now. Maybe I use it on this to open this? A blue box with line space on it. One in the lower corner is a circular keyhole. Okay, so in other words, what do I use the Allen wrench on? Maybe this? Locked, can't get it open. Okay, perhaps? I don't know. Got it. Okay. What do I use the Allen wrench on? Actually, no, let's try this. Oh, so what's the deal with that screen over the pool table? I think it's a scoreboard. Okay. I also don't really seem to need the trident or the lance anymore. Let's try giving the lance and the trident back to the other guys. Just to, you know, clean up my inventory a bit. There's no point in giving the Tool of Armor a pool cue. Okay, so the pool cue is for something else then. But for what? I mean, I guess I could get more luminol, but... Huh. Maybe I need to combine this with the dart tips? Okay, can I combine the dart tips with the... Actually, wait. Maybe I can do something with the pool cue? Oh, Okay, alright. Well, it tells me how to solve this. Never would have thought that would work, but sure. Alright, this tool I've got here should fit in the keyhole here. It took a bit of work to make, but yes. The tip does look remarkably similar. Okay, here we go. I guess examining it probably would have told me that something was weird about the tip of the pool cue. Yeah. Also, in 99, only 9 and Fake Snake had a bomb inside them. The others didn't. Junpei discovers it at the end when it turns out the bracelet only had an NFC chip and no detonator. Exactly, yeah, that was another thing about it, that, like, they were never in any actual danger, they just kind of thought they were. After all, Akane knew what would happen if the 9th man of Nijisaki Fake Snake would blow up due to bomb activations. Exactly, they were the only ones that were really in danger. Ace, Actually, wait, did Ace have one? I could have sworn Ace might have had one, but maybe didn't. But then I guess that would put everyone else in danger if he got stuck with them and didn't activate his, or deactivate the bomb. So I guess maybe not Snake, but, or not Ace, Snake. Not Snake, Ace. Ace, actually, I could have sworn maybe he did, but I guess not. Anyway, remember, Ace was one of the ones that they were kind of against, so, you know, it opened. Let's take a look inside. There's probably a bunch of coins, holy shit. You know, I was all excited about finally being rich after we found these in here, but they don't look right. I agree. The markings are strange. I have a feeling they only work on this ride. That seems likely. In any event, we may as well take a few of them. Can I... Oh, were you planning to put a coin in there? Yeah, I figure if I put a coin in here, then maybe it'll start up, right? Okay, I'll just drop a coin in and... K? Why the hell are you writing it? Look at me go! Well, at least he's having a good time. I can't watch this. There's no God. They said a bomb, and that means the gang was driving around with a bomb in the trunk after the game. That is true. Yeah, there's a pretty good chance that yeah. Hey, Sigma! Alice! He's waving at us now. Alice, what's going on? I'm scared! I'm not watching. This isn't happening. Everything is fine. Huh? What was that? It seems to have taken a picture. Hooray! At least he's having fun. Oh, that was delightful. Now, where is that photograph? Oh, there we are. Excellent. I give this to you as a memento of our time together, Sigma. I don't really... Just holding it makes me feel wrong. No, that's hardly necessary. Oh, here's something. Alright, Z9D1, okay. So that actually was entirely necessary for that. Okay. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. We need coins first. Okay, now to put a coin in here. There we go. The button's lit up. Guess it's on now. Z9. What if it'll actually, like, play part of the game soundtrack? There's a gold record sitting in the jukebox. Okay, cool. And then, I guess we need to put another coin. Oh, I guess we lost the coins. Alright. D1. There's a gold record sitting. Okay, now we have 2 of them. What would I do with these? Maybe put them in here? Oh, we can. Okay. Here we go. Looks good. There we go. Looks good. Okay. Huh? You hear something? Look! The light in the frame in the middle is green now. Oh, so it is. I'm guessing that means it might have unlocked. What is this thing? It's a box with darts in it, isn't it? Okay, combine this then with the tips, and there we go, we got darts. Okay. Now back to this. Score of 91 with 3 darts. Keep in mind, however, the score for each area must have a specified relationship to the other scores. Toss a dart in each area to reach the correct score value. Throw a dart in a particular area, drag and then release the dart in the area we'd like to land. Oh, okay, alright. 40, 67, and then, fucking, 91, it said, right? In order to get 91, I'd need 24, so... Oh, look at that. Oh, I fucked up. Well, and there was that thing about the darts poster, so... Must have a relationship to each other, so... In that case... Fucked up. Okay, yeah. Let's think. What would be 91? Let's say I only go on the red ones, right? So that would be... There. There. Also wrong. Got it. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me get the skills. Let me get the thing. Let me use our heads a bit for this one. 91 3 darts. Score for each area must have a specific relationship to the other scores. What does that mean? Specific relationship to the other scores. So like what? 1, 2, and then 3, I'm thinking? No, that would be... Nah, I fucked up, I think. If this works the way I think it does, then I've done something very wrong. And I need 14, which means I would need 2 of 7, but... Yeah, okay, I don't know what I'm doing on this. Those don't really matter, just means circles do x1, x2, and 3. Oh, okay, that's kind of what I thought. Alright. So yeah, I need 1 of 1, 1 of 2, and 1 of 3. In that case, we can get 60 here, and and 22, and then 9. Oh, that's an 8, or a 6. Shit. I don't know why I thought that was upside down. Actually, wait. No, 17 is upside down. Okay, so I stand justified in that. It might have been a 9, but it wasn't. Actually, wait, that's a 9 then. By that logic. Okay. In that case, yeah. 60, 22, 9. Never mind, I'm wrong again. Shit. Do X1, X2, and X3. So wait, there's probably another clue in here that I'm missing that would tell me specifically which ones I need to click, because otherwise... Huh. Probably not on the billiards poster either. Because I have added up to 91 before, but I just need to make sure I... Need to make sure that I... Hold on a minute. This is wrong. Hold on. If I remember correctly, it's just math. There's no extra hints. Okay, but then I've gotten to 91 before and nothing's happened, so... No, not that either. Need to get to 91. Just math. My weakest area. Alright, 60. 14, 17? Game, what do you want from me? It doesn't zoom out then. I think you do one of each. Oh, okay, one of each then. That makes more sense. I was doing all one color. So in that case... If I bring this to 18, that gives me 13 left. No, wait, that gives me... shit. And then, yeah, I'm doomed from this. Okay. 60... Give me 26, which means I then need 5. This would give me too much. That would be 34. I already have blue. This would also give me too much. That's 40. This would give me 11. Give me a 71, but then I need, what, 20? Actually, wait, yeah, that... No, wait. Yeah, I fucked up. Alright. Well, this game several times, yeah, I just have to come and memorize. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sticking with this just because that gives me a lot of points right there. One of each color. Then 18. Which would bring me to needing 13. But I also need another red at that point. This gives me 87, but then I would need 4, which I can't get. Let's see. This would give me 24, and then I need 7, but I can't get that without getting another green. This would give me way too much. 26, which means I need 5, but I can't get that. 12, which means I need 17, but I can't get that. 22, but then I need 9, which I can't get. 18, but then I need 13, which I can get, actually, but then I can't get blue, so that's worthless. Too much. This would mean I need 24, so I would need 8 times 3. But that is also green. Okay, so basically just stop going with 60. Got it. Alright, Let's go with this for 40, which means I only need 51 more points. This gets me to 61, but there was no way to get 30. This gets me to 58, but there is no way to get 33. Actually, wait, there is. Oh, alright, sure. There we go, okay. Good work, looks like you got it. Well done, Sigma. Look, the screen has changed. Alright, so... moon... sun, sun. Yeah. Oh, well done, this must be for the safe. You did it! I'm guessing then that either I need to do pool for this one, or not, maybe that's just for something else, or I need to make another one that's not what I just did for 91. In that case, this would bring me to 42, which means I would need 51. That's basically impossible. This would bring me to 54, which means I need 37, which is impossible. I think a solution for the blue password? I mean, I only need it to get 91 again, but with 3 different colors, so that really shouldn't be that much of a problem, I think. Let's try... this would get me 24. Then... nope, that was already a bad start, I feel it. See, it's probably none of the same numbers. Let's go 39. 90. Shit, already fucked up. Alright. 39. 40. Now I need 12, which I can't get, so never mind. 39, this would bring me to 51, but then I need, what, 40? Can't get that without messing something up. This would get me to 52, which means I need 39, but I already have 39, and I can't get more of it, so there's that. This would bring me to 73, which means I need 18, which I cannot get. 46, which means I need 45, which I cannot get. 56, which means I need 35, which I cannot get. Get an extra hand in the file section. Maybe. But, let's see. 22, 61, which means I need 30, which I cannot get. Okay, so probably just don't start with 13. Try 33, then 59, which means I need 32, which I cannot get. I did the same thing. I wasn't even thinking, and I did the same exact thing. Okay, let's try this. 67, which means I need 34, which I just got, so therefore that is wrong. Well, no, it's wrong. No chance. Fuck it, 27. Alright, and then 66, and now we need 33. Which I cannot get. You need 24, not 34. Oh! Wait, shit. Yeah, you're right. So in that case... But wait, that would have been another green, so either way, that still wouldn't have worked. I think. Yeah, maybe. You. Wait, no. You. But this would give me 60, but then I can't get 31. This gets... Now I need 33, which I can theoretically get, but not from that, so it doesn't matter. 49, but now I need 51, which I... Can I? No, I can't. Shit. 51. Then I need another 20 for that, so that wouldn't work. Let's try... That would give me to 68, which means I need 33. Which I cannot get. This would bring me to 64, which means I need 27. Which I cannot get. 16 brings me to 67. I need 34, which I can get, actually. No, wait. That would be 100. I need 24. Which I cannot get. God damn it. 22. That brings me to 73, which means I need 18. Which I can get, actually. Oh. So I can just get 91 and still be wrong. Shit. Yeah, it was worth a shot. Anyway, hold on. A hint in the file room. Okay, so that's from the Golem base. That's something else. I've got a hint in the file, but what does that tell me? Maybe I have to hit this 1, 2, 3. Yeah, don't know why I thought that would work. Hint in the file. Or I just do this, this, this. Yeah, let's see. Maybe 1, 2, 3 that way. Nope. Sorry, not the file being annoying. I thought it was there. Where did you get the darts from where there was a box? That was, let's see. That was from right here. This in the frame. Was there something here? Yes, you look good out. The dark case. Are you feeling alright? Oh, yeah, you're right. But I don't have the dark case anymore because I already used it. I'm guessing the hint was on there. Let me think. Get a score of 91 without... Maybe I need to get a score of 19, because it's backwards. Which I would need... Let's see, is it even possible for me to get 19 on this? Yeah, didn't think so. Maybe I need to get 190. Because that's like 91, or like 091, but backwards. Or, nope, can't hit those numbers, can only hit this. I could also just come back to this at some point later and try to solve it again, but... 100... Can I even get 31? Yeah, fuck it. The green solution, red, blue, green, 6, 11, 20. Oh, okay. 6, 11, 20. Wait. Oh, yeah, here we go. Wait. Red, blue, green. So 6, 11, 20. Or is it... Red is less than blue, which is less than... Blue puzzle is the opposite, so the big number red, middle one blue, smallest one green. Okay. Biggest number red. That's either this or this. Let's say this. Middle one blue. Yeah, okay, I didn't think that would work. Biggest one, red, let's see. Let's see, the biggest one, red, would probably be this. Middle one, blue. The smallest number is green. Middle one is blue, though. Let's see, that would be 18, which would get me to 52, which means I need 39. Which I can't get. Middle one is blue. 14, which would also not be great. This would get me to 51, which again, can't quite do. Unless... No, wait. Middle blue, smallest green, though. This would be smallest green. Sure, just go ahead and tell me. At this point, we're all just gonna sit here for a while. Clearly, I'm not gonna get it. Middle blue. And then smallest one green. I need 34, which I cannot get. Blue 11, okay. Then, if red is the biggest number, it would have to... 24. So that would be, yeah, 8 green. Then 34, which is probably... Yeah, here we go. There we go, okay. Got a different solution this time, I see. Yeah, I did. Looks like it worked out. I came up with it myself, but yeah, I didn't. Anyway, see, the screen changed. Sun, moon, moon. Okay, yeah. A new password. And we are out of here. Sun, moon. I don't know why I keep scrolling past the moon. Moon. There. Golden file. Ha! Pizza cake! You need 34. Yeah, I don't know. I guess my head was trying to like make it add up to 100, but it really didn't. Yeah, I don't know what... I tell you what, my brain sometimes just does not work. Not gonna lie. It's not entirely functioning. Alright. Moon, sun, sun. There. Alright, it opened. Now, shall we collect our spoils? First, another map. A map. It says floor B. The one I found in the lounge said floor A. And that must mean the floor A is the top floor. We rode the elevator down to get to this floor, after all. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, moving on. Next we've got, some key cards. They have an image of the moon on them. That must mean these are what the announcer was talking about. The moon keys. We've got 2 of them, just like with the sun keys. Getting all the files gives you a cool bonus, which is why I'm sort of helping you out, because it would be annoying to have to spend the stream trying to figure this out when you're no longer in the flow of doing these puzzles. No, I get it, yeah. Alright, Kay, you take one. Why? You're a solo. Alice and I will take the other one. Oh, yes, of course. Thank you. And the last prize, let's see here. A key. This must be for the exit. Now we can leave. What are we waiting for then? And we really never really used the pool cue for anything, huh? Time to kiss this weird-ass room goodbye. Actually, I had a rather nice time. Whatever, I'd rather forget any of this ever happened. I'm back seeing too much, feel free to stop me. Nah, no problem. I mean, let's be real. If I missed the hint and had no way of getting the hint back, there's a decent chance, especially with the fact that I kept misreading what number I needed. Or misthinking about it, I guess. There's a chance that would have gone on for a while. And plus, it's like, as long as you're not spoiling a big story thing, or just like, at least letting me get the first key, I think that's fine. 3, 2, 1. And I would say the fact that you didn't reveal it until I was struggling and was like, okay, go for it. That's good. As long as I say it's okay to tell me the solution, it's fine. Yep, now we're at floor B with the white chromatic doors. You get the idea.
Interesting.
What is this place? Warehouse?
Hey, look over there.
Those doors are white. Oh my god, Sigma, you can't just ask them why they're white.
Shall we have a look then?
Okay. Are these chromatic doors too?
They're all the same, though.
Oh, this one's locked.
This one
Sigma,
won't open
what are you
either.
pulling on? There's no doorknob. No luck here.
It looks like they have the same locking mechanism as the other chromatic doors.
So these will be the next doors to open. We should go let the others know.
Right.
Alice and I turned to go, but Kay stayed put. Is something wrong?
No. I just feel as if I've seen this warehouse before.
Wait, you've been here before?
I don't know. Perhaps I haven't been here. Only somewhere very similar.
You mean the floor A warehouse?
Perhaps.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Already? I'm guessing it was Dio, wasn't it?
45 minutes remain until
Fucking Dio, I swear to
game
God.
polling closes.
What the hell?
Someone else must have opened one of the AB gates.
Yeah, well, I was about to tell you this entire game is a vivid hallucination. Sigma's actually just doing shrooms in his dorm at college. Ah, dang it. No, really though, yeah. It is good that you're not spoiling anything. Thank you for that.
I imagine they don't care what happens to the rest of us. That would be the most logical explanation.
Yeah?
In any event, we should return quickly.
Yeah. Let's get going, guys. It was definitely Dio, though. That... Ah, fucking Dio, I swear to God. It's Dio, wasn't it? Yeah, it's... There's a pretty good chance that Dio is responsible for a lot of the bad stuff that happens in this game, even if he's not the mastermind. Somehow it's always Dio's fault. When I tripped, if I trip over my own feet, fuck it, Dio's fault from now on. Fuck that guy. He just loves opening doors. You know what? I like opening doors too, but not when it does stuff like this. Alright. Of course, I will vote to ally with K, though he will probably betray me, as is the track record for everyone in this game.
Sigma?
Where's Tenmyoji's team? Are they not back yet?
Nope, we were the first. Then wait a little longer before you open the AB gate.
It was Dio, wasn't it?
It wasn't us.
It was
I
Dio?
tried to stop him, but...
Come on, it's not like when we open the door really affects the matches, right? It's cool.
No, it's not cool.
And I should know,
Your team
I was in
returned quite
ice
early.
for like 100 years.
Did your investigation go smoothly?
I guess.
Which room did you guys go
The
to?
treatment center.
Treatment center? Yeah, we were already there. How is that different from the infirmary?
There were these pod things. Look, just go see for yourself, alright? I don't feel like explaining it.
Which means another team probably went to the Golem Bay and they might have the key to K's suit.
You took something from the treatment center, didn't you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You did. I saw it too, after we opened the safe. You grabbed something out of it and put it in your pocket. Show us what you took.
Get away from me!
Clover shoved her hand into Dio's pocket and began to dig around.
It should be in this one.
Let go!
Did she get it? Before Dio could push her away, Clover found what she was looking for.
I knew it!
Oh, right, the injector gun. Wait, huh? Wasn't that already in the, neostigmine? What's this stuff
I
for?
don't know, but I feel like I've heard that name before somewhere.
Is that, like, that's gotta be, like, the cure to the
Give it back!
stuff for the bracelets, right?
I found it, so it's mine.
Hey!
Hey, these are my drugs! With a desperate lunge, Dio managed to grab the gun back from Clover, but before she had a chance to protest... Mioji's about to have a heart attack.
Have any of you seen Quark?
Oh, right, this fucking thing.
Anyone? Please!
Quark, did something happen to
We
him?
found a pantry on the other side of the red door, but
Yeah, I still haven't even done the pantry level. That must be one of the other routes.
after we left, he just disappeared.
We've looked everywhere, but we can't find him.
You think he's lost?
Don't you think you're being a little optimistic there?
Actually, wait, hold on. Let me just see if that, No, the other route is still black, so that probably isn't the solution I'm looking for. The neostigmine stuff. Which I don't think I've heard of, but maybe it's been brought up.
Come on.
What?
That little jerk's probably dead by now.
Thank you, Dio.
We've already found one
Goddamn.
corpse, right?
Has us believing corpses and evil shit out of the game at the start. It was one of those things where I was like, I don't believe it, but at the same time, maybe this is a fake out, and it's like, maybe Dio's actually a decent guy. At this point, it's like, no, Dio's just a total dickhead. Work was Lucky's baby and toddler, unlucky's kid, though. He's not having a very good childhood, no.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, Dio, the fuck?
Why would you say such a horrible thing?
Whoa, simmer down there. Just saying it's a possibility.
Dio, look, I get the idea that, like, there's a possibility of that, but you don't... You're not helping. Well, even if it is, we should all be looking for it.
Yes!
As we began to file out, I saw Alice staring intently into the corner of the warehouse. It seemed strange, but looking for Quark was my priority. Oh no, then Alice is gonna die. I turned and headed for toward the magenta door. So this might be one of the routes where Alice dies. Though obviously we know it's not her getting murdered, it's a suicide, but... Which I probably shouldn't say on YouTube, but either way. Quark! Are you in here? I guess not. Damn! Let's try floor B then. I would say he's autistic in that he doesn't read social cues, but to be honest, Dio's just a sociopath. Yeah, I don't even think it's like a social cues thing. I think he's just truly a dick. Like, he just does not care about other people. At least not in a way that's visible to anyone else. Like, it would have been more helpful to say nothing. That's how bad this is. He's making the situation worse. And Miyoshi's team took the red door. They've probably already searched the area pretty thoroughly then. Maybe I'll try the blue door. I think YouTube was fine with the S word. It's just a TikTok ban of people saying it made everyone use unalive. Yeah, by the way, unalive is just such a... Okay, is he in the rec room? What if we show Quark the picture of Kay riding the rabbit, and that makes him so stunned that he forgets that he's trying to die? Quark, where are you? He's not here either. Where the hell did he go? Ah!
Ah, Sigma. Any luck?
Nothing. I can't find him anywhere.
See.
What about you? Never mind. If you found him, you'd have said something already.
Indeed. I went to the treatment center, as well as the Floor B warehouse, but he was not there.
Maybe he's in the pantry. Oh well, let's head back to the Floor A warehouse.
Good idea. Perhaps the others have had more luck.
I mean, he's gotta be somewhere. Though he did also vanish in this route with Luna. So maybe he just finds a way to escape or hide somewhere that we can't get to him. Sorry. Couldn't find him anywhere.
I see.
Are the three of you the only others to have returned?
Yeah, we're it.
Guessing you guys didn't have any luck either?
Yeah, no clues or anything. I don't get it.
What if I have the picture came? I'm amazed they made a masked man have so much personality. It is funny too, because like his eyes are just like the I think the way they rotate them have like, just like a solid effect on displaying his emotions, and it's really just like two lines to represent his
With this
eyes.
many people looking, it seems like we'd be able to find
And also
him
body
pretty
language, I
fast.
guess.
Quark is only a child. It's possible he's become trapped in a small enclosed space.
Well, wouldn't we at least be able to hear him calling for help?
Yeah, you're right.
Quark.
Miyoshi's shoulders slumped. He looked old, much older than he had when we met. I could see tears glistening at the corner of his eyes. Well, yeah, basically it's his son, you know? Or I guess grandson technically, but functionally, you get the idea. And this, for just a moment I saw them in all of his pain, fear, and despair. And it felt like someone had put my heart in a vice. Then Dio appeared and the mood suddenly changed.
Hey, you guys, come here.
Oh boy.
What are you standing
Dio!
around for? They're in the crew quarters.
What?
Just come on.
Both of them? Well, we know what Alice is doing there, but... Unless they're both there. Yeah, there's... Huh?
No.
Huh. This is already kind of going like the other one, but not quite. How? Okay, so Luna's dead.
God,
But then what? There was a roaring in my ears. Breathing? A heartbeat? But my footsteps sounded muffled, as if I was hearing them through layers of cotton. I pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. Her skin was still warm, but the only pulse I felt was my own. Looking down, it was clear why. Something had been driven into her chest so far that only the hilt was visible. The entire front of her body was covered in blood. This is one of the knife routes where she had a knife and not the scalpel. No one could survive something like that. I forced myself to swallow the stinging lump in my throat and turned toward Luna. Unlike Alice, at first glance she seemed unharmed. As I reached for her neck to check for a pulse, however, I saw a red mark near her jawline. Nearby on the floor sat an injection gun. I already knew what I would find, but I pressed my fingers to her neck and waited. Nothing. They're dead.
My God.
What on earth happened here?
Good fucking question.
That bastard killed them!
No, not Quark, I don't think.
Whoever it was that killed the old lady in the AB room.
Okay, yeah, that's probably it. You're saying this mystery person killed Luna and Alice?
Maybe only one of them was supposed to be killed, but the murderer had to kill the other.
Well, we
to
know
keep them
Alice killed herself, and Luna maybe also, but then, no. Clover killed her last time, and then Clover seems normal right now.
Or perhaps they killed one another. Luna stabbed Alice in the chest, after which Alice attacked her with the injection gun.
quiet. That's pretty far-fetched.
I mean, yeah, where would she...
Look at Alice's clothes. No sign of a struggle. I don't think they fought.
Then were they killed somewhere else and then brought here?
No. If that were the case, there would be much less blood.
I guess that's true.
Whatever the case, we have too few clues to figure it out right now.
Yeah, last time I'm pretty sure Clover killed Luna because she thought that she killed Alice, and then...
We'd all separated to look for Quark. Any one of us could have done it.
You mean the killer is one of us?
Do you think there's someone else in here?
I mean, we kind of know there is from the other route.
Do you think that Zero Sr. killed these two, as well as the old woman?
Oh, give me a break! How can you just sit around here talking?
No point in making a fuss.
Are you fucking kidding me? One of us is a killer. Can't think of a better reason to make a fuss.
You do realize you're the most likely suspect, don't you?
Yeah,
Excuse me?
we know he's not, obviously, but...
You wait until the rest of us have gathered in the warehouse. Then you kill Alice and Luna. You pretended to be the first to find them, and...
Are you saying I did this?
You could be.
I'm just saying
You're not,
it's a
but you could be.
possibility. You don't need to get so worked up about it.
Oh boy.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
This is the part where knowing the story gets confusing because you're making comments and I don't know if I can agree or disagree because I don't remember what you've seen in detail. Alright, so let me describe this, right? Oh wait, wrong button. Let me describe this, right? So, on the far left here, this is the route where technically we were kind of with Luna, but all that happened was everyone died, and then me and Phi went to the headmaster's room where we had the computer, but we don't know what the password is to the computer yet. So that's a whole, or the username for that matter. So, there's that. What we saw on that route was that Alice was dead first, Dio apparently found out about the corpse, and then didn't tell anyone about it. And it seemed like, based on the security footage from the Golem Bay, that Clover killed... or Alice was already dead. Clover killed Luna. Dio discovered the body. Clover was then killed with Tenmyoji in the infirmary, where they were both shackled up, and then they had their wrists cut, I think, by somebody. And then Dio and Kay were both found dead in the rec room, where Kay got an axe to the back of the head, or something, and then Dio was impaled, I think? And then Quark was still nowhere to be found. So I've seen the security footage, yeah. So I'm pretty sure based on that, if the same thing happens here, then then yeah, Luna was probably killed by Clover, and Alice killed herself, based on the fact that the suicide thing stays. But she does have a knife this time as opposed to the scalpel, much like the last route where everyone died, so maybe someone did kill her because it's different than the scalpel that we had in the other route? Just a thought. Anyway. You're right, Kay got axed, Dio got speared, Clover and 10 were handcuffed. That's what I thought. Okay, yeah. And we don't know who did what. As far as those, I'm pretty sure Clover killed Luna based on the footage, but I don't know who killed anybody else. Clover probably killed Luna with a gun, most likely, based on what we saw. Though, as for everything else, it's kind of debatable. We don't really know. So if you don't vote, your choice is set to ally? I guess that means Luna's vote will be ally for this round.
Yes, it does. Perhaps that outcome is what the killer was after.
They killed Alice and Luna for that? Who would Luna's opponent be?
Quark and myself.
One person is missing and the others bought the farm. I'd say this old fart's the most suspicious one here.
I don't think he did it. Mainly because I'm pretty sure he didn't.
You want to say that to my face?
I think he did say it to your
Yeah.
face.
You killed her so you could get a few more points in the AB game.
Dio, I feel like it's something you would do, but...
An idiot? How do you explain Alice? She's playing against Kay, not me!
Not quite. Even without his partner Alice, Sigma will still be able to cast a vote as he
So
wishes.
yeah, again, Kay would have had no reason to do this.
Then maybe that's why Luna died. Maybe they meant to kill Sigma.
And based on
Something
the
went
luminol
wrong.
that they used in the Everyone Dead route, Phi was not the one who killed anybody, I think. Or at the very least, she had no blood in her hands, which means she didn't kill Alice. And I'm pretty sure Alice was a suicide anyway, so it doesn't matter.
True. I suppose that is a possibility. But we are engaging in pure speculation here. There is little to no evidence to support any of this.
Well, we should probably head back to the
We
warehouse.
should take their bracelets with us then.
Yeah, I guess. Huh? Do they really matter anymore?
Without their bracelets, some of us would be unable to open the secondary chromatic doors.
That's true.
Pretty calm, pal. Too calm.
Kay's always kind of been like that.
You did it, didn't you?
A sterling deduction. I await your further insight. He wears a mask, therefore he is guilty, perhaps?
What did you just say? Are you fucking with me?
What do you mean, Sterling, dickhead? Knock it off. Is there really any point to arguing about this?
Agreed. We aren't getting any younger here.
Yeah, Phi's already really old. Look at her. Her hair's white.
I apologize. We should return to the warehouse.
Alice.
Come on, Clover. Gotta go.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I can't just leave her here.
Clover,
If you don't vote, Dio might get out.
Huh?
He's got 6 BP right now. If you don't vote, you will automatically ally, and I bet my left arm he'll pick Betray. That'd be 3 points, which will put him at 9. Once he's got that, there's nothing stopping him from opening the number 9
yeah,
door.
Dio is kind of the betray
I'll
machine,
try
isn't
and
he?
pick ally, of course, but Dio's not an idiot. He'll try and stop me or get in my way somehow.
Dio will have 9 points?
What are you gonna do, Clover? If you stay here, you might be letting Alice's killer get away.
Fine. I'll do it. There's no way I'm going to let him get 9 points.
Good. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, all she has to do is pick betray, and then she's guaranteed that Dio won't get any points. Even though, granted, I'm pretty sure Dio didn't
5
kill anyone.
minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
And I'm pretty sure Kay is going to betray me, but I don't know. I took a deep breath and unlocked the AB room. I really knows how to manipulate people. Actually, wait, is there even... Okay, there is a split right here, so yeah, I am actually going to, yeah. No matter how hard I looked for answers, and all I found were more questions. Who would have killed Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? I wasn't in any kind of mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point I didn't really have a choice. I heaved a silent sigh and started towards the entrance to my AB room.
Sigma, what would you say to voting ally? I would reciprocate, of course.
Oh, if you're actually going to vote ally, then sure. If not, then no, fuck you.
You have 5 BP. If we
Yeah.
both ally, then you will gain 2 points, leaving you with 7 in
And
total.
how many do you have? I kind of forgot.
Should you also cooperate mutually in the following round? you would gain another 2 points, bringing you to 9. Conversely, if you were to choose to betray me during this round, you would gain 3 points, for a total of 8. In other words, you will be unable to reach 9 BP until the round following this one.
So he's asking for allies so we both
That
get
being
points.
the case, choosing ally is the most logical choice.
True, but how many points do you have?
Me?
As I recall, you and Clover both chose Betray in the first AB game. That means you should have a total of 6 BP right now. If you betray me and get another 3, you could get all the way to 9 this round.
Ah, yes, that is true. However, escaping as soon as possible is not my goal.
That is potentially true. He only left last time because Quark needed help. But you picked Betray in the first round, didn't you?
That was in the interest of my own safety, as I only had 3 points at the time. The prospect of losing 2 of them was very unsettling. Now that I have 6 BP, I have some room for error.
Why wouldn't you want to get out of here as soon as you possibly could?
Of course I would like to, but attempting to do so would be unwise.
Okay, that's interesting. What do you mean? Why's that?
Isn't it obvious? If I escape on my own, everyone else will be trapped here forever.
Okay, yeah, I agree. That's nice, but you also did that in another timeline, so I'm not entirely sure you won't do it now. Huh? What are you talking
Have
about?
you forgotten what Zero told us?
The number 9 door only opens once.
Yep.
I trust you remember now?
So if someone opens it and escapes...
Precisely. Did you not realize? Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything.
What's that? Hey, don't tell me you're planning to just leave us all in the lurch and take off by yourself. Leave us all in the lunch. Yeah, we're all gonna be deli meat.
I would never do that. Consider the following. If I did manage to get to 9 points before anyone else, do you think the rest of our companions would allow me to leave? Especially knowing that if they did, they would remain here for the rest of their lives?
Well, they kind of do every time someone gets 9 points, so... Well, no, of course we'd stop you.
You see? Working toward leaving as a group is the most logical choice for me.
I agree,
1
but...
minute remains.
Tell you what,
until Amberjack's
I will
game
remain on my
holding
course of always
closes.
picking ally until someone betrays me. But, I've got my eye on you, Kay. I do not believe in you, to be honest. I kinda do, and I want to, but this game has made me reconsider that the only person who will ever ally with me is fucking Luna. I like Luna. She's nice and honest, I think, unless she's actually evil. At which point, who
Our
knows?
time is nearly up. I trust you will choose wisely.
Because keep in mind, the only route where we didn't find a dead woman in that one room was the one where Luna went back to the room she was in the first. Which makes it really suspicious that she didn't report that if she was dead in there. Yeah, of course. You too. Anyway, I will pick ally, but I got my eye on you, Kay.
"30 seconds remain until Amberjack's
I will
game
choose to
holding
believe
closes.
Kay. We'll see. Kay had made a compelling argument, but I still had to make my choice. Would he really choose to ally? If I choose ally and he chose betray, he'd have 9 points and I'd have 2. Still, even if he did have 9 points, he might not try and escape right away. Question was, how much could I trust him? How much trust could I give a man whose face I'd never seen?
10 seconds remain until Amberjack's game.
I keep saying that you don't trust them and decide to do ally anyway. Because I believe in my friends and or the people who I've known at this point for approximately like maybe 3 hours in game time. Point is, I want to believe in them. I want to believe that they will do the right thing and, you know, work towards the group. But I have historically been proven wrong in that literally every time, except for Luna. Luna's the only one who's ever allied with me.
7, 6,
5, 4, 3, 2,
1.
ally, because I'm a good person, kind of, and I want everyone to win. But we're not going to, because I'm going to get betrayed like a motherfucker, like I do every time, except for with Luna.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
Maybe that means you start being ruthless and betraying everyone. No, but then I'd be like Dio, and I don't want to be like Dio.
Ambidex gates now opening.
I want to believe that they will pick, like, a nice answer. Granted, they usually don't, but, you know, they might sometimes. I'm not in this for me. I'm in this for everyone.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Alright, lay it on me. Yeah, there are only 5 of us in Sigma. Hi, Dio and Clover, betray. Okay, of course, yeah. Oh, fuck! I knew it. God damn it. Okay. You know, I kind of figured you were going to, but... Alright, let's move on. Oh, fuck, Quark also has 9 points. Oh, let's just move on.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Okay, the fuck, man. What?
So you did indeed choose ally.
You tricked
I
me.
apologize.
Sigma! You fucking idiot!
I will, Dio, just this once, I will accept your insults. It is entirely possible this game is trying to get me not to trust people.
Now Kay's got 9 points thanks to your stupid ass.
But he's not gonna just leave
I
us.
apologize for taking further advantage of your trust, but I will.
Oh
forgive you.
my fucking god. I can't keep falling for this. Anytime someone says, I want you to choose ally, they always try to fuck me. Why do they always try to fuck me? If they act all cute when riding a bunny. Yeah, this is on me. I'll take it. What? Before we could react, Kay still passes with speed and agility that belied his size. Fuck it. In the blink of an eye, he was standing in front of the number 9 door.
Kay! God damn it! Wait, you son of a bitch!
He didn't give any sign that he'd heard Dio, just grabbed the lever and pulled it down. You know what, Kay? From now on, no matter who you're with or who I'm with, I'm just gonna betray you.
Oh,
You
no.
are not an ally. Every single time it's kind of funny. This game breaks you. Come to the dark side. Betray everyone. Be more like Dio. I refuse to be like Dio. I will always at least give them some faith. It helps by the fact that I can just go back in time and make a different choice. So there's that. But,
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
okay, will you at least give me some kind of note that shows, like, what kind of person you are or something, like they did? Why did you do it? I trusted you,
The
Kay!
answer is obvious. 3 people have already been murdered.
Wait, hold on, 3? What?
If I remain, I place myself in greater danger. A simple decision, really.
Wait, hold on. Dial that one back. How do you know Quark's already dead?
I'm sure you would have done.
God damn it,
I
Kay!
apologize. I do intend to contact the police as soon as I have escaped. Now then.
No, Kay, hold on. What do you mean, 3? It would be terrible if you stuck with your choice and the point was branching endings. Exactly, yeah. Kay! Wait! He didn't even turn around. What do you mean 3? Also, one wasn't a murder, it was a suicide. The other was probably murder. But still. We never even got to use the key on
The
it.
number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
He's gone.
So oddly enough, it's still going, which leads me to believe we are obviously we're about to get a dead end, but we might not be. Maybe we learned something.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Sigma!
Okay, Dio, if it was you, you would be through that door without a second glance. I know you would, because I've seen it in another timeline! Alice, Luna, old woman are dead. Quark's missing. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, old woman. Forgot about her. Quark we don't know about. That's fair.
There's no point to blaming him now.
Yeah, it's not like we can open that door again.
Ah, damn it!
No, this isn't right. This can't be right. We stood there in silence, staring at the door. The only exit to the outside world, now closed forever. Our only chance of escape now is the hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. Alice, Luna, the old woman. Who had killed them? That is true, actually. We don't know who killed the old woman, but I'm pretty sure it's Luna based on just the fact that she was in Luna's pod. Or, elevator, I guess. And where had Quark gone? There were questions we still hadn't answered, but we had plenty of time now. Perhaps we still would. Yep, there we go, dead end. Let's see, alright. Let's go back and make a different choice. Okay, you motherfucker, you are staying with us whether you like it or not, and I'm guessing you don't. We're all gonna learn some shit, and we're gonna be here until we do. Betray, fuck you.
Results from please.
This I don't expect to change, but either way, Quark can't leave because he's not here, so... Yeah, fuck you, Kay. You're stuck with me like I'm stuck with you. No one sounds salty, betray. Yeah, I'm mad that, look, they keep saying we should ally and then we can all do stuff together, and then they're like, nah, I picked betray. Man, so you picked betray.
Leading to a draw, it would seem.
You don't feel bad about it or
I
anything?
could ask the same of you.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair. No, okay, you can't pull that card. I picked ally. I picked ally. You didn't. That's why we're
I
here.
had thought that you would choose ally.
If I had, then you'd have 9 BP right now, wouldn't you? Nice try, but I'm not gonna let you get out of here that
As I
easily.
told you before, even if I were to reach 9 BP, I would not necessarily leave immediately.
Yes, you
I might
would.
choose to wait until everyone else had also reached 9 BP.
No, you wouldn't. Yeah, well, I considered that. Didn't seem
And
likely.
you do not trust me. No need to
Well?
apologize. Trust must be earned in a game like this.
Okay, you have literally done nothing to earn my trust. Literally every chance you have had to leave, you've taken it. I cannot trust you worth a goddamn. Pick an ally in a branch you don't know about. That is possible. I'm not saying Kate would always pick Betray, but he also did that in the other one where he got to leave and we didn't. That was actually the first dead end we got. That was this one, I believe. That was the one where I betray Dio, he breaks the vial, and then Kay leaves because he has 9 points. This the guy who told me to trust him so he could betray me.
Indeed. Clearly, I don't deserve to be trusted.
Not yet, at least. I'm not opposed to the idea, but you need to do stuff to actually let me think you're on my side. Or rather, everyone's side. The honesty is refreshing, but it's not really the brightest move.
So you chose Betray too, huh? You just picked ally out of 9 BP right now.
Why on earth would I have done that?
Yeah, Dio, you have an awful reputation, dude.
There's no way Clover would have chosen Ally when you had a chance to betray her and get to 9 BP.
Are you an idiot or something?
Honestly, there's a decent chance of that. Look, if Dio was even like a smart trader, he would have played friendly until the point where he could have gotten 9 BP and then just gone from there.
A Bunch of smartasses.
Dio, literally no one would ever trust you. You chose Betray?
Of course. Luna's bracelet is already off.
That's fair.
No risk of a penalty for her now.
That brings Quark's BP up to 9.
Are you worried that he might try and get out?
Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us would be trapped here.
Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now, aren't you?
I wouldn't say happy, really. Whoa, nobody's saying that. Also, he wouldn't leave without you, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, maybe you aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking.
Just realized Dio's basically Trump. How much of an asshole he can be, I still people trust me. Exactly, it's crazy. Difference is, Dio has no one that trusts him because we're all smart enough to see through his bullshit. He doesn't even try to bullshit us. He's just a dick. He doesn't even try to be charismatic or anything. He's done nothing to convince us that he's trustworthy. At all. In fact, he's done the opposite. And he expects us to trust him?
Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates.
I kind of found, have we ever actually gotten to the 3rd round? Because I feel like every time we do, someone's about to do something and then we all lose. Maybe we did in the Temyoji one, I kind of forgot.
There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
See, the funny thing is, even here, we could all just keep picking ally until we get to leave, but I'm positive no one would do that. Even though there is no downside, we can all just keep going until we win. As many times as we want, huh? That means we can use the... Wait, hold on, can I skip this?
So it would seem.
No, okay. Yeah, we're gonna use the AB gates as many times as we want.
All right. Well, where do we find them?
Beyond the next set of chromatic doors.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh? You found them already?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell you guys. Take a look at the map. There are 3 white doors in the Floor B warehouse.
White doors, huh? Maybe that's where Quark went. The warehouse on floor B, you said?
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to get through them until they open. I'm a blue solo. Huh. Still got more than 80 minutes until that happens.
Damn.
We will need to form groups of colors that can make white.
Time we had a look at all our colors then.
Yeah, looks like they've been shuffled around again. Looks like I'm, blue solo.
I'm a magenta.
Pear.
As am I.
You and me, huh? Better than Dio, I guess.
It's not even I guess, he's just better than Dio.
Say something.
What color are you?
I'm a green solo.
Okay, good, so there's no chance of me going with Dio.
What's with the sigh?
Forget about it.
What about you two?
Cyan, pear.
I'm a cyan pair, too.
Alice and Luna's bracelets have
Damn.
changed as well.
So there's a chance I could just go do a room all on my own.
Both of them are yellow pairs.
Wait, no. Blue and yellow, that doesn't make white. I think? Maybe? And what color is Quark?
He's a
So actually,
red,
I
blue, and
would
green.
be doing it alone. But solos can't group together, right?
That's why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan. Magenta is a mix of red and blue.
Yeah.
Yellow is a mix of red and green.
Cyan is a mix of blue and green.
Cyan
I got it,
is
I
a
got it.
mix of blue and
I
green.
think you went through 3 rooms in the Temyoji route. Okay, yeah, so Temyoji I did actually do
so
all
if
3.
you combine magenta with green, you get white. And so on.
Let's see.
Okay then. We just need to get to the floor B warehouse when the doors open, right?
But we also need to find Quark, because otherwise they can't do it. And that's going to be a problem.
I'll be taking off then.
Where do you think you're going?
Anywhere that isn't here. Hanging out with a murderer? Doesn't sound like a good time to me.
Which murderer?
The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it.
That is also true.
What?
Well, then again,
Ever seen a horror
murderers
movie?
often turn out to be killers.
That is also true.
What are you getting at, old man? You think I kill him?
There's a distinct possibility of that, Dio.
Well, maybe, maybe not. But you're pretty damn suspicious.
You trying to start something, you wrinkled old piece of...
Hey, knock it off! We don't actually know one of us is the killer, do we? It'd be pretty boring escape room if you didn't have anyone to talk to. That is true, but apparently I don't have anyone to talk to based on the fact that both of my allies in this case are very dead.
We have no evidence of that, no. But we do know that Zero Senior is one of us.
We also don't know that unless he's the one under K's suit, which is possible, I guess.
And there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer are one and the same.
And why did he kill Alice and Luna now? If Zero Senior wanted any of us dead, he could have done it way before this. While we were, I don't know, unconscious, for instance? What's the point of setting this whole game just to kill off 2 of your participants halfway through?
Then are you saying there's another person in here somewhere?
It's possible. I think it might be a good idea for us all to look for the killer.
Well, we gain nothing by standing around here.
That is true.
Yeah. I've got to find Quark, and soon.
If we're going to search, we should go in pairs this time.
How are we going to pair up then?
I'm not going with Kay. If he decides he feels like snapping me in half, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it.
Some women find that hot.
I'll go with anyone besides Dio.
I don't want to go with Dio either.
Yeah, Dio, I hate to say it, bro, you're probably on your own for this.
Fine. He's hardly my first choice, but I'll take Dio.
Bye, you do not have to take that bullet.
What the hell?
Dio, don't what the hell me, you asshole, you did this to yourself.
Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument.
Like, normally I'd feel bad for a guy who gets left out like this, but good God, Dio, you did this to yourself. You can't what the hell anybody on this. Okay, someone's saying there's Zero, but Zero Jr. starts said that Zero is one of us. That is, actually, yeah, that's true. I mean, both of those things can technically be true if Zero Senior is K under the suit. But also, there could be more that... That guy did say he was Zero, he didn't say he was Zero Senior. That's also true. Yeah, shit. There are a lot of layers to this.
Besides, I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway. No reason to put it off.
I will go with Sigma.
Oh, yeah?
Would you prefer someone else?
No, I guess you're okay.
That leaves me and Clover as a pair then.
Which means this is probably K's ending, maybe?
Yep.
Looks like we're all set.
We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B.
Alright? Clover and I'll take the magenta door and the red door.
And we'll take the yellow door and the green door, which feel like the only 2 colors that kind of don't go together. That leaves us with the yellow and green doors then. Once we're all done, let's meet in the floor B warehouse, alright?
Got it.
See you later then.
Dio is quite the ass. Nothing he says exactly matters. Exactly, like, the dude has 0 credibility at this point. Infirmary. I barely know her-y. Looks like the injection gun is gone. That's probably where they got it. There's no one in the infirmary. No Quark and no killer. At least as far as I can see.
Well, there is someone here.
Huh?
Technically, at least.
Oh, right, the body.
The old woman.
Oh, yeah. She was lying silently on the bed furthest away from us. If it weren't for the bloodstains on her chest and arm, her peaceful expression would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. Blood had dried and darkened and now looked like any other stain. That was when I noticed it. Huh? So she had a watch then, probably. Wait a minute. Look at her wrist.
It seems remarkably clean.
Yeah. For some reason, there's no blood on this part. Injection gun originally came from the treatment center. Huh. I could have sworn... Yeah, never mind. I'm probably just wrong about that. Wait, what was as a relatively off-topic question that could be tied into the game. I guess I could do that, yeah. Actually, it's to say things without saying anything. When I started watching you stream, I was terrified of accidentally spoiling something. Yeah, for now, you haven't really done anything, for the most part. Don't know if they said they moved it to the infirmary. Yeah, I could have sworn there was that gun there, but I guess I'm just wrong about that. And anyway. Disregard that. No real reason to dwell on that, I think. But that does beg the question what the thing was in the gun that was already there. Like, the thing that was already built into it. Well, it was a skin coloring band instead of a missing watch. It could have been, but yeah, it seems like that was probably where the watch was.
Maybe she had something on her wrist. A watch, perhaps. Yes.
A watch?
It was likely removed after she was killed. That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
A watch, huh? I don't know, it just looks, it was kind of wide for a watch. Aren't women's watches usually thinner?
You raise a good point.
Sigma, what kind of watch do you have?
Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry?
Jewelry? You mean like a bracelet or something? Of course! Why didn't I see it sooner? This is the same size and shape as our bracelets! Look, it's exactly the same width!
Then that would mean...
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. She was a participant, just like us.
Are you sure? This old woman, a player in the nonary game.
Well, then maybe Luna killed her and took her bracelet and made it look like it was her bracelet. Okay? Something wrong?
Oh, no. Nothing.
Maybe Luna's name isn't actually Luna and this woman's name is Luna, and Luna's just been pretending.
If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet?
Is that the stream that came from the center? Okay, yeah. I knew they found A's gun there, I just didn't remember if it was like that gun specifically. Who's dead? Okay, so basically in this route, Alice, suicide, Quark is missing but he might be dead. Luna was killed probably by Clover if it's anything like that one route where everyone died, and then the old lady is also dead, but we don't know who she is.
We were
Still.
quite thorough during our earlier search, but I know that I saw nothing.
Actually, wait,
And none
if
of
the
the
old
others
lady's name
reported
was
finding the
Luna,
bracelet either.
then Tenyoji probably would know, I think. And that means they've been holding on to it this whole time. They've probably still got it.
That would seem likely.
No, wait. They've been carrying it around. The sensors in the chromatic doors would have picked it up. Without the right combination of bracelets, the secondary door would never have opened.
So our suspect is not only a killer and a thief, but a skilled imposter as well.
Yeah. What are you saying?
After killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet.
See, that's what I'm saying. They probably did, but like...
In fact, it is entirely possible they are wearing it still. Yes, that would make sense.
If the killer is Zero Senior, that would make sense. In that case, my highest suspect is Luna. So the killer's running around with the old woman's bracelet.
Yes,
You're telling me they're probably wearing it?
correct. Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us? Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words, but in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it.
Why?
So that they could participate in the nonary game, I imagine. I suspect
What?
the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant.
And Luna's also the only one who will ally with me, so maybe it is her.
For whatever reason, however,
Maybe that's the
they
clue.
were willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were. To that end, they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants, and took her place.
But why would someone do that?
I have no idea. Certainly they must have a goal of some sort. You would have to be mad to choose to come here. But as to what that goal is, and how the killer intends to achieve it, I'm afraid I do not have even speculation.
That's interesting.
Have you noticed something?
Well, there's blood all over the old lady's arm, except for right here. Since that's where the bracelet was, and the bracelet the killer stole should have blood on it.
Right.
Oh shit, that's true. So we can use the luminol to figure out which of the bracelets it was. But none of us is wearing a bloody bracelet.
Sigma, please tell me you're kidding. The killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off.
But we can use the luminol to figure it out. I mean, someone actually wanted to be here. That's also true. I'm still thinking it's Luna because Luna was in the container this girl was
Only
in,
a
I
fool
think.
would walk around with a bracelet
That was brought
covered
up in the other
blood.
route. So you're saying they cleaned it?
Yes. Have you discovered something?
Luminol. Okay, I know how we can identify the killer. We just need some of that luminol. It doesn't matter how well they cleaned it. There should be some traces of blood left.
Aha, I see. That could very well work. We should have everyone gather in the rec room then. That is where the luminol was, I believe.
Yeah. First we need to finish looking for Quark, though. No, no, Sigma, something's gonna go wrong. We have the clue here. We can figure this out. Just go to the room. Let's learn something from this timeline before it gets ruined. We still got the infirmary and everything beyond the green door. Once we're done with that, we can head back to floor B to meet up with everyone else.
Understood. Shall we go then?
My top suspect is Luna, to be honest. I'd say Dio, but that feels... I don't know. That feels a little too obvious that Dio would be a villain. He's such an asshole already that I think he kind of can't just because it would make too much sense. He doesn't hide it at all. And beyond the green door was the garden, I think? No, treatment center, that's it. There's 3 doors here, too.
The same as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
But... it looks like 2 of them are already unlocked.
So it does. The center and rightmost doors both say open. Perhaps the layout here is different.
Whatever. Let's take the door on the right first. Which is... what, exactly? I think it's the garden, but I'm not entirely sure. No, it's the Golem Bay. Oh, we can get the key to Kay's suit, I think. Maybe. And in that sense, I guess we can be sure that Kay's not the killer because Kay doesn't have the same kind of watch as everyone else. Huh? What's this room?
That looks like a workbench of some sort.
Maybe, but what sort of work? Well, we're here to find Quark, not to look at a workbench. You go check out the far end, alright?
Very well.
Nothing. Not here either. Hey, Kay, how's it going over there? Kay! Can you hear me? He was bent over with his back to me, peering underneath the thing that looked like a workbench. Is it Quark's body? What the hell? I walked toward him as I spoke. Hey man, what's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
He found the key, didn't he? I bent down and saw he was staring at something that appeared to be a safe. It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it.
Was it?
Yes.
Then, what are you doing staring into an empty safe?
I was thinking. Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
Wouldn't that have been the team that went through the green door? I think that was Dio, Phi, and Clover.
No, that's unlikely.
What?
When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center.
Okay, in that case, it's,
the nameplate on
the
the
other
door
ones?
says this is the Golem Bay, however.
So you're saying they didn't go
I
here?
believe that is the case.
Wait, then who did?
Which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled.
Actually, he does. He has the same watch everyone else just around his wrist. He has a hole in the armor so the witch... Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, okay. That makes more sense. Instead of the start of the game, okay. You could be a Kokichi type of character, right? I think the type of arc is stupid, but I wouldn't mind. That's the thing. I thought that too, but in his own route where we dealt with him, he was such a dick that I don't think he's just playing it. I think he's just actually evil.
If Dio, Phi, and Clover did not open this safe, who did?
Well, there's no point in thinking about it. We should get back.
Yes, and there was another unlocked door, wasn't there?
Yep. Let's get moving, then. Let's get to the luminol while we're at it. I do not want to forget the luminol thing. We are so close to some kind of clue. So this is the treatment center, huh?
This is the room that Dio visited.
Also, I definitely did not do this escape room because I don't remember the jellyfish at all. Don't you think that's kind of strange? Till now, all the chromatic doors have led to a single room each. So why are there 2 rooms on the other side of the green door?
An excellent question.
We can talk to the others later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Kay and I split up and began to look for places where Quark might have hidden, or small holes he might have escaped through. And the safe here isn't open. Huh? What are these?
They must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned.
The window's all covered with frost on the inside. Can't see in.
Shall we open it?
Yes, might as well. Have at it. Quark is in there, isn't he?
What?
Okay, that explains one thing at least. Quark! No. Oh no. His bracelet! It's... Oh god!
Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you see it moving?
What? I quickly pressed a finger to Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. He's alive? He's alive!
What a relief. I'm so glad to know he's safe.
I laughed out loud and grabbed Kay in a bear hug, or at least as much as one as I could manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought might have been a relieved chuckle. But if he's still alive, why is his bracelet off? Zero Jr. said it would only come off when you died.
Perhaps Zero Senior took it off?
What?
I have
Why?
no idea.
Then maybe Zero Senior brought Quark here and put him into this pod thing too? Well, even if he did, we don't have any way to know why.
This pod is for medical treatment. Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
He's sick? What has he got?
How would I know that? In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions know that we found Quark. I imagine Tenmyoji in particular will be pleased.
Yeah, I bet. Do you think you can carry him, or...?
No, I believe it would be best to leave Quark here. As I mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill. If so, then removing him from the pod would be dangerous. The treatment he is currently undergoing could be compromised.
It's true.
I'll close the pod's cover then. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure. Wait, I just thought of something. Are you sure he's going to be alright?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his own?
He'll be fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used to open the cover, so long as no one locks the pod. He should be able to leave whenever he wants.
But if someone locks him in, he's screwed?
Yes, that is what I said, but you needn't worry. You see? I have not engaged the lock.
Alright, I'll believe it for now.
Now, we
I
should
saw a little
return to the
clock
floor
thing in the
B
pod too,
warehouse.
so that's probably going to be used for the puzzle when I get to this eventually.
I imagine the others are already there.
Right, yeah. Okay, let's go. A long walk to the warehouse. Warehouse B.
You're late.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all. Yeah,
This is it?
Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
And they also died in the other route, so there's a chance they've already been killed.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah? Well, go on, spill it.
I explained to them how we found Quark in the treatment center.
I see.
Oh, she's happy.
Well, that's good to hear.
Little jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that is?
There is still some cause for concern.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
Yeah, he'll probably...
Probably. Do you even...
Look, I'm not a doctor. What do you want from me?
Whatever, at least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
Your writing is really interesting, by the way. That's why I love this game. You can make wildly different connections depending on what story bits you reach first. That is true. I think that's a really interesting way, fact about this game. That just, I have come to probably wildly different conclusions to some other people by this point, just because I've done certain parts of the game, but not others. So I know certain things, but not everything.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so.
So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain after that. I'll explain that after Tenmyoji and Clover get back. There's something I wanted to ask you about first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search 2 different rooms?
2?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. And what was the other one?
What do you mean, the other one?
You know where there's that intersection with 3 doors? Well, when Kay and I went there, 2 of the doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked the one that went to the treatment center when you went through the green door. The other
Who
one...
could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
If the accelerator thing never happened, you would still have not been sure if Dio was an ass or just misunderstood. That is true, yeah.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I, in fact, believed that for a while, until he proved that he was an ass. I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door? What
Yeah.
was in there?
Nothing
It
really.
appeared to be some sort of room for servicing...
The most interesting part is that the safe was open.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows?
Tenmyoji and Clover are running rather late.
And they're probably dead.
Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check first.
It's never easy with you, is it?
Well, let's get it over with.
We all go to the rec room. At the very least, I'm pretty sure it's not Phi, me. I know it's not Sigma, I think. It probably isn't Dio, and it's probably also not, K.
This is the rec room. Dio and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
Was there something here you needed to see?
I said nothing and instead made my way over to the cabinet. Inside was the luminol. I reached in and pulled it out, then headed toward the light switch and flipped it. The room went dark, and I headed back to where the others were still standing.
Whoa, what is this? You gonna start telling ghost stories or something?
We can start, if you want. Why? You scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
And show me how brave you are. Stick out your bracelet. You too, Phi. Please.
Our bracelets?
Yeah. I want to see the underside of
What do you
them.
mean by that?
I mean the side on the bottom. The side that doesn't have the display on it. Come on, you really gonna make me explain this?
I know what you mean. What I'm asking is what the hell you think you're...
Just do it. It's not hard.
Should I also participate?
No, you're fine, Kay. Your bracelet is a little different than ours. But I'll join in just to make it fair. Yeah, do we know what's underneath Theo's hat? I don't think we've seen him take it off. I like to imagine he's completely bald under the hat, and the rest of it is just, like, it's just the little bit of hair that he has is, like, all the rest of it. There was a brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Phi stuck out their arms. I held mine out as well, wrist pointed upward.
This okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, just hold it like that for a moment. As fast as I could, I pulled the luminol from my pocket and sprayed it across all 3 of our wrists.
Cold. What the hell, man?
Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. See anything glowing? My bracelet is clean. Does mine, of course.
That leaves only Dio.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll explain in a minute. Show me your bracelet. Something wrong? Show it to me. Come on, Dio, we don't have time for
Why
this.
do I have to do what you tell me to?
Because I'm trying to prove your innocence.
Like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for. But you're not gonna find it on me.
Then show me. And oh yeah, then just show me your arm. Use snacks in his hat as well. That's also a possibility. I like to think his hair is just a wig attached to the hat. Yeah.
No, you don't get to order me around. I have rights.
Dio, I'm asking to see your lefts. As he spoke, Dio made a break for the exit. He didn't get far.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dio.
Just show us the underside of your wrist, man. It's not that hard. He spun around toward the other exit. Stop him!
Right!
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
All 3 of us leapt at Dio. Oh, there's an animation. Oh, look at that. Oh. Huh. Not who I thought it would be. Just, oh, wow. All right. I knew it! His bracelet's glowing. And that means...
Let me go! Get off of me, you fuckers!
Dio, you killed the old lady.
No! You don't understand.
I don't, but I hope you explain.
This is all some kind of a mistake.
Oh boy.
Shit.
What's going on here? I think it's about time you gave us the full story.
Human rights, yeah, Baldio is a cursed site. Yeah, but it's one he deserves. He is cursed. Human rights here are more of a suggestion than a guarantee. At this point, yeah. As quickly as I could, I explained to Phi that what Kay and I had noticed on the old woman's wrist.
So the person with the bloody bracelet would have to be the person who killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they'd wiped it off, I figured the luminol would still react to the blood. Looks like I was right. We've got you, Dio. You might as well confess. Well...
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it.
Oh! That was way easier than I thought that was gonna be.
Killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Are you Zero?
Why?
No, I was under orders. I was sent here to do...
Okay, so Tenyoji
something.
also mentioned that he was here under some kind of orders, but he didn't say what. Now Dio apparently was too. To do what?
Who gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
Good, because we're willing to kill you. So your orders were more important than Alice and Luna's lives?
Oh, whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I killed the old lady, but that's it.
I mean, I believe you,
I
yeah.
don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
Huh. And the poorly hidden mask comes out. It wasn't even hidden! The dude was just terrible from the start. Why then he's a killer? You know what? This game surprises me just because every time you think Dio can't get worse, he gets worse. The fuck? That wasn't you. Oh, that I already knew.
Tread carefully, Sigma. This man is not to be trusted. He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
Now, did that open up any other routes that we have, or... That doesn't look like it. Alright, anyway. And apparently we still have 3 scenes left on this one, at least. Unless it, like, gets expanded.
Come on, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer.
Yeah.
You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly. He should be restrained somehow.
Kill the old bitch. Yeah, that... Yeah.
If we leave him be...
It's not even
he may
guilt.
well
He just
kill
did
again.
it. He's not guilt. He's guilty in the sense that he did it, but he doesn't seem like he has any guilt about what he did. But where would we put
Is there a
him?
room we can lock or anything?
As a matter of fact,
Ah, perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods. Once we've locked it, he should
Put him
be
in the
unable
box.
to escape.
oh yeah,
Hey, wait! I'll be good, I promise.
Dio, you literally admitted to killing an old woman. I think you're onto something, Kay. Let's go with that.
Come on, please. Hey, listen to me.
Well, do you want to tell us what you did? Who ordered you? We'll let you out when the white doors open. Someone's going to need your bracelet to open the secondary door.
Don't fuck with me, you guys. There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing. Let go! Let me go! God damn it! I told you assholes to let me go! You can't do this! Stop! Stop! Please stop! Please! No, you can't!
You're going in the box, Dio! Good, put him in the jar! Is this a to be continued or no? Okay, wow. We're just going with it. Damn.
Open this fucking thing! I said open it, goddammit!
You know what? I've never said this before, never say it again. I really hope he's claustrophobic. Just fuck Dio, man. I don't think so.
You're gonna pay for this! When I get out of here, I'm gonna fucking end you!
Now, this still doesn't answer the question of why in the other route with Alice that we first did they not find the body? In every other route, they found the old woman's body except that one. So, guess we figured out who the murderer was. We found Quark.
Now all that's left to do is find Clover and Tenmyoji.
Now, the weird thing is, we've all kind of been together, and I don't think Phi did it. So then who killed Clover and Tenmyoji in the other route if they are also dead in this one? Unless
Why don't we
Quark
head
did it,
back
which
to the warehouse
feels
and start
unlikely.
from there? They may have already returned.
Good point.
Let's go.
Can't do this. Well, contrary to popular belief, you know, Dio, we can do this. I think you meant we may not do this. We can do whatever we want, technically. Put him in the jar. Anyone? Huh. Looks like they aren't back yet.
Perhaps they went to look for us.
Oh man. Now we've got to go look for them.
How much time until the white doors open?
50 minutes.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer?
You can also just wait here for them to come back.
For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
Actually, wait. If they go to the treatment center and Dio's like, they locked me in the pod, they might let him out. Hey and I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
If Miyoshi knew Dio's orders, then Dio could have killed him for that reason, right? That is possible, actually, now that I think about it. We don't know exactly what Dio's orders were. We just know that apparently they were the orders to kill the old woman. Maybe Tenmyoji's also on the hit list, and then Clover by extension if she was with him, just to make it look like... just to confuse the issue, I guess. And then maybe he killed Kay, and then Kay killed him. Before he died. That kinda works as an answer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Quark's bracelet. When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it.
Exactly.
Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
Yeah, but the question is by who?
So we have no idea where it is.
Mind you, Tenmyoji and Clover are still missing, so maybe Tenmyoji did it and he's involved somehow, but... his big body ass needs to stand guard for Dio. Yeah. Or him to be a nice guy. I guess he failed miserably. Yeah, that's the easy way to put it. Now, Dio, we need you to be a nice person. He's like, yeah, I got it. And then he's like, don't fuck with me. Pretty
I
much.
see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
What?
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door.
That's true.
If we lose one...
Oh no! We wouldn't be able to go through the secondary door!
Yeah.
Who would be pairing up with Quark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the cyan pair.
Who's this? That's Clover and Tenmyoji.
Clover and Tenmyoji.
The two
Yeah.
people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his 2 teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does that mean Clover and Tenmyoji took the bracelet?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
Then why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
No, the doors aren't open yet, though. What? No, that's not possible. The primary doors haven't even opened yet.
Perhaps someone opened one of them. I don't know.
How?
But it's happened before.
That is
Remember
true.
the
The
3
Golem
doors
Bay
on the
was
other side
open
of the
when
green
no one
door?
apparently went through it.
Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
I think the killer probably did was just collateral since she would have tried to defend Tenmyoji. Also seems like Tenmyoji and Clover were under the same direct since they left together once, right? They only left together because Clover had enough points and she happened to go with them. Otherwise, I don't think they had any plans to go together. Tenmyoji seems to only want to go with Quark, but Quark is also sick sometimes, so that isn't really usable. Actually, he's sick all the time. We only cured him once, though, so... But that's against the rules.
Yes, I know. But if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
If they did, we won't know where they went until the doors open for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
This is still all just speculation, though. Maybe we should go look for them again. One of us can stay behind so that we don't miss them if they come back.
Okay. I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, all right? Oh, and don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Of course. This is a route where we didn't see Zero? So far, yes. We haven't seen Zero in this route. That was in the Temyoji route we just did before this. Also, I'm just shocked that Dio's the killer, honestly. I thought for sure he'd be just a red herring because he's such an asshole, but no, he really is just that bad. This is the pantry?
So it would appear.
Then Fi ate like half the stock. Well, looks like they're not here.
When we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
Not gonna do us any good to hang around here, though. Let's head upstairs.
Very well.
No redemption arc in sight. Honestly, I'm glad there's seemingly no redemption. You know, after that, yeah, fuck Dio. Like, it was before when he was just an asshole. It's like, okay, maybe he could be a little nice depending on the situation. No, he's truly just an awful guy. Right, we also don't know who the old woman is. Maybe she was, like, Woman Hitler. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe I'll be applauding the fact that he killed the old woman eventually. Probably not, based on his history, but who knows? We ought to go to the infirmary. That's where they were last time when we found them dead. They were handcuffed to the sink, I think. No one here either, huh? Yoshi loves scotch so much, I thought we might find him here drinking some. It was around that time that I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at a shelf of alcohol in a way that I probably would have described as blankly if I could have actually seen his eyes. Hey, what's up? You want a drink?
Oh, no. Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask...
Right. Sorry, that sucks. Honestly, I'd gotten so used to the suit I'd kind of forgotten you were wearing it. Why the heck did they make you wear that thing anyway? Still don't remember anything?
Well... Actually, I did remember a little. Yes.
Really? What do you remember?
My father.
When dad you remember that? Oh, I get when did you remember when dad you okay. When dad you remember that? Did it just pop up out of nowhere?
Please, don't joke. This is serious.
Sorry. So you remembered who your father was?
Yes.
What about your mom?
I don't seem to have one.
Oh.
Well...
So your dad raised you? Kay stopped for a moment, then calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked.
I'm trying hard not to laugh. My god. This baby Kay.
He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older. That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
Yeah, baby K! I'm trying not to laugh because this he told me not to joke around, but goddamn, that's funny. He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working, but the only times he wasn't working were times when he was sleeping. As such, the only communication I had was with the education software he'd given me. I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. The kid is adorable. How dare you have such a beautiful thing? No, it's more just like the comedy of like, even as a baby, he has the armor on. We develop body language to communicate with others. And with no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mentioned a mother as part of the family, and in several, the mother, father, and children would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother of my own, someone who would always be with me, They would scold me if I did something wrong. At night, they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought. I would be so happy. So, for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working and, as usual, was making his way toward the bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before finally responding, "Okay." I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. This of your kid is unsupervised mostly, then giving him an Iron Man suit is a sick alternative. That is also fair. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. But when he said her name, or rather her ID number, they were dashed. He had given me a robot to play the part of a mother. Oh! Also, the doll he has is more frayed now. Also, it's a rabbit. Maybe implying something there. Like Zero Jr. and stuff, you know? I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He'd never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shooed us out of the lab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she were a real person. I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. It could also be Sigma imagining K as a kid. That is also true, yeah. But I think it's funnier to imagine that he just had the robot suit as a kid. You can talk to a robot and it will respond. But in the end, you are still talking to a machine, not a person. This predicted ChatGPT. Lots of things did, but this as well. If that was what I wanted, I'd still have the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course, it was only programmed to look that way. What a bunch of assholes. That reminds me of a game with exact plot lines, except with a lot more ritualistic horror Satanism. That does sound like the plot of a game, truly. Like, you're stuck in a facility and, like, you're told very specific things and you're given, like, a robot as a mother. The robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We'd never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't even exist. Perhaps it seems strange to you that I continued to live with him, but I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart, I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything had changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. It was the first human I'd ever seen, apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment, I thought my father had created a new robot. When I told her that she laughed and explained that she had come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. Was that the old woman? No, McKay didn't seem to recognize her either. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love as a younger man, and I began to imagine that the person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. Notice the walls being very similar to the walls here. First, we started to eat together. Before then, I had never shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately, the lack thereof. If I was going to eat with the others, she said, I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone for my entire life, manners had never been something I'd even thought about. My father got in trouble too when he made the mistake of reading through the research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I'd shared a laugh with my father. It might have been the first time. The room we considered our living room changed too. Before, it had just been another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while, every day I got the family I'd longed for ever since I was a child. At her suggestion, I started to help with my father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like father and son. Whenever I impressed him with something I'd learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, bright, and meaningful. Most importantly, I was happy. Oh shit, that is totally them. That's Zero Senior's his dad, or Zero's his dad, and his mother is the old lady, who he apparently didn't recognize. Okay, maybe he didn't remember her at first. Maybe he still doesn't. One day I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself into would lead to her death? I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. He agreed with him. She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came to our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I'd been helping with was working toward. Perhaps, I thought, I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I'd bargained for. To begin with, I'd learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. And I also learned that my own existence was just another part of this project. I had been created to function as my father's spare, so he's probably a clone? If he died during his research, I was intended to continue in his place. I was stunned. So Kate feels a sense of survivor's guilt. I guess, yeah. I was furious with my father, and with her, and even with the research I'd poured myself into for 4 years. There was only one thing to do. Destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor and with it the entire facility. But she saw right through me. My father was livid and locked me in my room until his research was complete. All I could do was think about how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I'd misunderstood, that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she'd been the one who pushed me to become involved with my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life, or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even if she had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she'd shown me had been real. She'd made me feel as if I had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There's something very special to her, and she told me. He saved her life once, and she felt her death would help repay that favor. Okay, so I'm almost positive the old woman is definitely June. And maybe that means that Zero is Junpei? Or maybe Zero is Snake, and then... I don't know, but I'm almost positive this is June, based on the picture from the director's lounge, and then this saying he had saved her life once, which means it's probably Junpei that she's talking about. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't. For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she had wanted, She was determined to see my father's research succeed. I realized then that although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me in hers. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. But then that means Tenmyoji definitely isn't Junpei, and he has a picture of June for some reason. Maybe? I don't know. What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never even seen. So I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps that is why I lost my memory. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So you remember almost everything?
No, the details are still indistinct, especially more recent events.
Huh.
Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well. It must be because I remembered so much so quickly.
That was one hell of a lore dump. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff there.
My head feels like it's going to explode.
This whole stream has had quite a few big bombs dropped, such as Dio being the killer, Quark is alive and in the thing though his bracelet is gone, and now Kay is apparently raised by Zero with the lady who is probably June as his mother. Very interesting trauma dump session, which also means that there's a decent chance Dio's orders to kill the old lady came from her, and also probably Zero.
Yes. I think I just need to rest.
Okay. Take as long as you need. I'll go look for Clover and Tenmyoji myself.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Kay lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room. Well, guess I better get moving then. Recommend finishing this route if you have the time. Let's see. I mean, we have, I probably am gonna have to go sooner than later. So, tell you what, I don't really want to stop, but I also probably do need to stop. Yeah, I'm not sure I have enough time for 3 more scenes. And one of them is probably either a dead end or the end of Kay's route. He's still doing his father's research in that case, right? Whether he knows it or not, probably. Because he said he doesn't remember much, and if he doesn't remember much, there's a chance he doesn't remember that, but he is probably doing it. Just on accident. I'll keep going a little longer. Stepped out of the room and nearly ran into Phi. What are you doing? You're supposed to be waiting in the back in the warehouse.
I know. I just decided to go check on you guys. I waited a long time and nobody showed up. Judging by your face, you haven't found them either. Damn. Where's Kay?
Yeah. He's in the
You
lounge.
decided to split up?
Well, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door to the lounge and walked in.
What's up with him?
I guess he's not feeling too well. He said he wanted to rest for a
Is
bit.
he alright?
I think so. We should leave him alone right now, though. Remember, there's a real person inside that suit. I'm sure he's just tired.
Tired, huh? How are you feeling?
What?
I feel tired just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
Really? Right, Sigma was infected with, fucking, Radical 6 in that other route where Phi was gone. I think that was the route where everyone got murdered, so he should start showing symptoms soon if he actually is infected. Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little exhausted. I mean, all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game and then dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. To me, is Kate kind of dressed like a monk? Yeah, that's what I think they've said that before, that he's kind of like that. Just about everything here makes absolutely zero sense. I see what you did there. The more I try and figure it out, the more I feel like my brain's just gonna melt and run out my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? What's this whole nonary game thing for? And what is Zero Senior up to? Hell, how about who Zero Senior is? The rabbit said he was one of us, but... You think it's Dio?
Who knows?
Besides, we still don't know why Dio killed them. He said he was ordered to do it, but... And there's more, too! What about the old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Hell, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about anybody here. I don't even know anything about you, Fi.
Are you serious? You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
No, that's not
I'm
it.
just like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th.
She trailed off. The fuck was that? You heard that, right?
Yeah, it came from the hallway.
Let's go have a look. In this situation, I'd be so fucked. Without context, I'd be somehow stuck because I forgot an important context clue. Alright, what happened here? They dead? Were those gunshots? Maybe they got in the elevator?
Let's try hitting the button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs. Thought so.
Let's go. What the hell is happening? Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door.
Why?
Because the treatment center's there. That's where Dio and Quark are.
So?
You aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
They're fine. Tenmyoji or Clover probably made that noise. Well, maybe both of them. But I don't think they'd hurt Quark or
Are
Dio.
you sure? Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna. What if he's telling the truth?
He did. But if Clover's on another rampage, it doesn't make any sense that she would be dead in the other route. Are you serious? You're gonna believe him?
Doesn't matter. I just want to know if they're safe. No harm in being careful.
Alright, fine. Treatment Center. We headed to the first pod. Cracked open the top and lifted it back. Quark is still there. Yep.
How about Dio?
Still haven't even moved on to the next scene. Let's open his. He's dead, isn't he? Yep. What the hell?
Check his pulse.
I didn't need to, his bracelet's off. It was pointless to check his pulse, he was obviously dead, but I did it anyway. Yeah, he's dead. Someone must have cut the oxygen to his tank. First thing. Yep.
The oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
That means he asphyxiated. But why?
Someone must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels.
Who?
Look.
It could have been Quark. Also, there's another painting of a lion eating a sun. What the hell is... What is with that imagery? Why is it always everywhere?
Come on. Let's go.
Without waiting for me to follow, Phi turned and ran off. I took a deep breath and followed. God damn, what is happening? Phi and I burst into the lounge and ran up to Kay. Kay, wake up! Something's happened! Is he alive? When he didn't move, I grabbed him by the shoulders and shook. He twitched and quickly sat up.
What is it?
Finally, a door he couldn't open and ended up killing him. Yeah! Maybe he dies when he can't open doors. We explained about how we found Dio dead and how it looked like he died of asphyxiation. Still the same scene, technically. It appeared that someone had reduced the oxygen level of it.
What? But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice, and Luna. Then who killed him, if he was the murderer?
Probably Clover. The only people who could have done it are either Clover or Tenmyoji.
There's also Quark.
I mean, yeah, it's possible, but I don't buy it. What? No! It's impossible! Are you suggesting that Quark woke up, opened his pod from the inside, which he could actually do, there was a lever, killed Dio, then went back to sleep?
No, I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility. So just, you know, take it into consideration.
Well, in that case, Sigma and I left the Floor B warehouse.
Don't give me that. I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyoji to show up. They never did, though, so I got impatient and went to find you guys. Then I bumped into Sigmund.
That he's dead, but definitely... Huh. She went on to explain about the sound we'd heard.
I see. So you heard something. Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyoji were at fault.
Were the two of you together the whole time you were investigating?
Yes, we were.
You never split up or anything?
Not until I found... So it couldn't have been him, Phi, or Sigma.
In any event, we don't have a great deal of time to discuss it.
Oh crap, we've only got 7 minutes until the primary doors open.
Alright, let's get back to the Floor B warehouse. Maybe Clover and Tenmyoji are already there.
Oh, where is Dio's bracelet?
Ah, shit. His what?
Huh?
You didn't take it? Dio was a green solo. Phi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit. Without Dio's bracelet, we won't be able to open the secondary door.
I fear not.
Then go get it. We need to hurry. We'll drop by the treatment center on the way back and grab the
All
bracelet.
three of us don't need to go. You two go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
Alright.
Should we really be splitting up at a time like this?
Oh, one other thing. I need to give you these.
Oh, right, yeah. Yellow pair bracelets? Are these Alice and Luna's?
Yes, without these, you would be stuck. So, here you are. Please, take them.
I grabbed the bracelets and shoved them into my pocket.
Alright, let's get going.
Shit! They're not here!
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quark's bracelet?
Or...
Or what? Oh, come on, man. You better not give me that maybe they're already dead crap. I had enough of that from Dio. You've got to be kidding me! This isn't funny, Phi. If you're right, then you, Kay, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in here.
Lay off. I want to believe they're alive too, but...
We heard a noise and turned. Who? It's probably Kay, but who?
I
Okay.
apologize for keeping you.
Did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but
Technically what?
Huh?
best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pod.
What?
The fuck? What the
I
hell?
assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
Why? There's no
I
point.
can't say for sure, but if I were to guess...
Even Sigma's done with this
Chromatic
bullshit.
doors
Because
have
Sigma's
opened.
losing his mind here. Yeah. To be fair, reasonable crash out. A lot of shit's going crazy.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
That means Kay and I... will...
Oh no. Shit. You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close.
Who and why would break a bracelet? It's such a detriment. Exactly. That.
If anyone is left outside after those, they'll
Maybe there is just some secret person who's here, like, fucking up things, but...
be penalized.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay.
Okay, but then that could also kill them, too. Actually, wait, no, because I don't think there are going to be more doors after this, so...
That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
This route is fucked. Yeah, I can tell already based on the fact that, like... I mean, hell, the other time we did this, it led to, like, a bad end where everyone died. How can you be so calm? In 5 minutes, you're gonna be...
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Fuck that! You know I can't just ditch you guys like that!
But if you stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? But what kind of a monster am I if I just leave you here to die? God damn it! This was bad. What was I going to do? I needed to calm down. Just calm down, and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had... And yep, to be continued. Definitely. Of course. And since it'll take 9 minutes to die, that's true. Tell you what, that's about as good of a stopping point as we're really gonna get. And I don't even know where I'm going after this, though I guess I could just, you know... I can always go betray Alice, that could be fun. Or, wait, who did I have here? Was that Luna? And then... Either way, I got options, so... Actually, wait, I could always betray the person here. I know if Tenmyoji betrays me, it's equal, it's fair. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what a good place to stop. I have been Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. My next stream is sometime this week. Keep an eye out for my schedule tomorrow. Have a lovely morning, day, or evening. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. And goodbye for now. There's a lot that happened this time.